with the beards they be in. I can't grow a beard. For
That
some
should be
reason,
cool.
I can't grow a beard.
It'd be too much maintenance, man. I'm like an independent type nigga, man. So all that shit, I gotta find a braider. I can't get
Man,
the
if you
beard right.
see the Smokey Show pop in, bring him up.
Who?
The Smokey Show, that's the dude Rockstar sold the content to.
Who that is down there in the corner?
I don't know. Who is that? I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see. Oh, okay. I ain't see your I ain't see your name.
And I got to park the GT real quick. I didn't know you want to hear the exhaust. My bad. Hold on. Let me park real quick.
No, we need bro, I'm confused. I get a call from the feds today.
Who?
And the dude, Big U, I don't know if he delusional. I've really been giving it some thought. I got Reggie. I told Reggie to come in here because I want to see his point of view of this shit. Dude is really telling people he's in there because of us.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't know if like he's going through something to where he don't want to acknowledge his truth or maybe to say his reality.
You know what it is, bro? He ran that same fake lie script 30 years ago on Eddie Boy, right?
He did the same shit on Eddie.
And people believed it.
Told everybody Eddie Boy told and only got 5 years, but Eddie really had 32 years.
So he thinking he could do it now. Don't work for him no more. Don't nobody listen to him.
Yeah, but
the paperwork is the paperwork.
Yeah, I don't think
the reason why you in jail is in the indictment.
Yeah, I don't think he understands that all his paperwork, all his documents that come out. Oh shit. People,
it's all available, bro.
Yeah, people are reading these things, right? Now, I'm gonna be real. He started this crazy stuff when he got arrested. Or when not arrested, when he was turning himself in.
Play the clip, man. Play the clip, man.
What, you got one? What you got? Oh, the clip of him?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't got it. Everybody didn't heard it, right? Now here go the thing, right? Now I'm gonna break this down, and for all y'all, there's 3 documents out. You have the complaint, that's 107 pages. You have the indictment, that's 75 pages. And you have his bail denial, which is 26 pages, right? Now, when he originally went to turn himself in, I was under the impression that he must didn't talk to an attorney or he didn't know nothing until we got to complaint. Now, when we get to complaint, remember his words was, all this is happening because of WACK100 and loose cannon, right?
Right.
But when we get to complaint, the complaint shows in January 2023 on RW, which is Rayshawn Williams' 2nd anniversary of being unalived, the feds came to his home and talked to his wife. His wife then used Big U's dad's phone to contact him. Remember, the whole time, Big U's phone is wired.
Right.
So they got the wife calling him, telling them the feds came by talking about RW's wife, RW's murder. This is January 2023. June of 2023, they serve a warrant on Big U to get his DNA for the murder of Rayshawn Williams. August of 2023, him, his wife, and a lady named Nita, which is Petey Wack's wife, baby mama, are all arrested on some fraud allegations.
Yep.
Then in 2024, Monty, the trap kitchen lady, is pulled in, questioned about the sex trafficking. She goes to Big U and tells him and he stops her from going back in there. That's 4 times, right? Now we're going to stay with the 4. I'm going to get to something else later. So 2023, 2024, these are the 4 times that you, Big U, have had contact with the FBI. So why, when they arrest you, you say, I don't have no idea what's going on? Why, when they tell you to come turn yourself in and they say you're a fugitive, you say, I don't have no idea what's going on? You gotta have some type of idea. You didn't have 4 interactions. Now, let's add some more funk to the gumbo. In the paperwork, the complaint, the 107 pager, it gives a description of how much you're on the phone contacting your circle about meeting about this murder, right? You telling them the police is on me. They own me, they own me. Now let me tell you what's crazy, what a lot of people haven't looked at. Remember, all they was on was Big U, nobody else. April 8th of 2021, New Jersey Rolling 60 indictment comes down. Big U was named as number 4 target in the paperwork. We got the documents. But yet you keep your socials and your phone number the same. This is April of 2021. So let's say you didn't know about the task force they formed January of 2021, the Rolling 60 task force. And let's say you didn't know about the Rayshawn Williams Big U task force they formed February of 2021. All this in the paperwork. You
Right.
damn sure knew about the New Jersey Rolling 60 indictment you was in April 8th of 2021. So why would you continue to call your homies on this phone? Now you are leading law enforcement to the other people involved. So when it hits the fan, it's other people you taking down with you. See, this is what people ain't understanding. He knew his phone was hot.
Right.
2021. But 2023, you really knew it because they coming to see you. So why, when you got to turn yourself in to surrender, you're saying, we're the reason why you in there? 600, I don't know. The exposures ghost, all y'all have been through this. I'm glad we got Reg here. Is Reg here? Is Reggie in here yet?
Reggie ain't on here yet.
Right? Let me get Reg in here. I don't know why is he totally forgetting about all these instances and situations he had? Wasn't he running around the neighborhood telling people he had to go do some time for fraud?
Yep, he was saying that he gonna have to go sit down for a couple of years.
So why is he saying all of this stuff was behind us?
He doing that to gaslight, man. I think it's just all gaslighting because he really got to edit that statement. But one thing he was right about, though, y'all know that though. Loose Cannon did play a part in him getting fucked off, though. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
What part you mean?
Right.
You and 600 ain't got nothing to do with it, though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where he be coming up with that.
Are you talking about? Well, listen. Well, hold on. We got to talk about that because we know he knew about the murder investigation.
Right.
We know he knew about the sex trafficking investigation. We know he knew about whatever fraud thing was going on. I don't think he knew about the extortion investigation. I'm going to tell you why. It said in the complaint that up until March 14th or 15th, just 2 or 3 days prior to them people making their arrest, he was still collecting extortion money.
Right.
So I don't think he knew about that. So remember, Lou's situation is caught up in that. That same individual, victim 1, is the one the robbery supposed allegedly happened with. The story that they saying Luce told.
But
right?
see, that's why I feel like, that's why I say Luce definitely played a part in getting him jammed, because this the thing. In the paperwork, the way that we read it, right? This the way the feds reported it, right? They said basically that the dude, Dale, told them about the robbery extortion move that allegedly Loose Cannon and the rest of Big U minions did on the dispensary, right? Then they said that Loose Cannon corroborated that story on No Jumper. You dig what I'm saying? So that means...
So see, and I've been waiting to see that go. See, I don't know if Dale had already told him this prior, and then when Lou said it to corroborate, or did they hear Lou talking about it and
in the
they
paperwork
went back
and
and asked him? I can't.
But WACK, in the paperwork it say that. The way that paperwork reads, it reads as if Dale told them about...
Bring Reg up, mama.
It reads as if Dale told them about what happened, and then basically Loose Cannon corroborated it later on No Jumper.
Right.
And Ghost is right, because it says later on, the story was corroborated later on by Loose Cannon on No Jumper. That's their exact words.
Oh, so Dale had already told him about the situation.
Right.
It says it was corroborated later on, so later on means it was afterwards.
So in a way, Dale and Loose Cannon kind of cooperating.
Well, it looked like well, you got 3 people. You got Dale Robinson, they said corroborated it, and then willingly. And then Luce, I guess, on the No Jumper interview, they saying he did that. Now, I'm still confused. We're gonna get to that because remember 6, it's another story went on prior when we thought we was trying to go bail somebody out.
Right.
To where that situation was there. But at the time, we thought it was bullshit. You know that. We like, it's cat, right? It was so much going on behind the scenes. Me and 6 looking at each other like, this can't be what it is, right? Because the truth was always mixed up with a little BS every time. You get what I'm saying? So it was an arrest prior to that where 600 was in the vicinity. Well, so they say. And they're supposed it took Loose to the feds. So when 6 get the call, he say, I'm right down the street. I'm finna come up there. Somehow they wave 600 off. So when we get the first story from Shereice.
We talking about Luce and Shereice, if y'all wondering what we talking about.
When we get the first story from Shereice, they pulled in the gas station. He got out the car, they snatched him. They allegedly go in the car, found a burner. That was the first story, right? Or no? What was it?
No, the first story was they never searched the car.
They never searched the car. You're right.
They just took him.
So at this time,
and they
just
took him.
Took him, right? So at this time, I'm like, well, give us his information, because I didn't really know his name, his date of birth. And we gonna, see what it is. We couldn't find him in no facility, right? So we looking. She gives us an ID, 6, that 6 online with Luke's brother at the time.
Right.
6 in the ID to the brother. Long story short, the brother sent us back what it's supposed to be. So we go to check it in and check it, and we can't find it. Now, this is one of the situations where some business was supposed to close.
Right.
So the next morning, we can't find him. The next morning, we get a call. Oh, they let him go. They took him to the Fed building in Dago. I said, all right, I got a black car service down there. I'm going to have them pick him up. He said, nah, his guy gonna come from San Bernardino. That don't make sense. That's 100-mile round down. The black car could be already 100 mile up, and then he could just drop him off and they can roll, right?
Right.
They didn't want to do that, right? So I'm sitting back thinking about it. I'm like, well, what was the situation about? You know? Mm-hmm. He tells us it's about Dale. We listening to him, but at this time, I'm writing it off because you don't got no type of documents to show. I'm telling Six, but Six telling me really whack. Right when some business was supposed to close, it's some bullshit. Now, this is going to establish why I thought the other shit in Vegas was some bullshit.
Right.
But in between that is 3-4 more situations, right? Yep. To where business going to close, something fantabulous, mysterious shit from Sinners then popped up. And Sinners wasn't even out yet, right? But I'm sitting here thinking, right, if they snatched you for that, because maybe it's some truth to it. Well, I don't know, right? Why?
But let's say this,
if they snatched you for that, and dude is hot, why would you get on the phone with him?
Right. I tell you a reason why he would get on the phone with him, right? A reason he would get on the phone with him is because now they both working. Now let's think about this, right? What happened in the 6ix9ine case before everybody got picked up? Nobody knew about this.
The driver got snatched and he was working.
Exactly. But what happened after that? 6ix9ine let us know that before he got picked up with everybody, he got took in previous before that and he was already working. 6ix9ine said that. So how do we know? Like you said, right? You said for San Bernardino niggas to go pick Loose up in San Diego, that don't make sense because it's so far. But what do make sense is he go in that Fed building and now he working and he don't want you to send nobody to pick him up because he know you smart. He know you gonna get the red flags. He know you gonna know something is off.
But this is the thing I don't understand. But shit, I mean, working on what? Maybe I'm missing. I don't know.
Working the same way 6ix9ine was working. Look, this my theory, bro. Like Academic said on his stream, right? He said that on this case, he know it's a Whitey Bulger, Donnie Brasco type person on this case. It might be a few of them. It don't just got to be one. My theory is that is loose cannon, bro. That is my theory. And now that you're telling us this story right here, that give way more credibility to the theory I got.
Okay, so if he was working, why wouldn't he stay within the big U circle?
See, we don't know what
maybe he started working after him and Big U fell out. Didn't you say when he supposedly had that thing where he got picked up with Shereice?
This was after he made the statement. Oh, no jump.
That was after he wasn't messing with Big U, right? That's your answer. That's your answer right there. Right there. He ain't going and start talking to them till after he disassociated himself with Big U. It makes sense, bro. A lot of niggas.
Here go another thing don't make sense.
What's that?
4 or 5 of these people, the men, over a period of 4 years, from 21 to 25, are consistently intertwined with whatever they're doing. Right? Whatever they're doing, they're intertwined with it. Whatever moves they're doing. The wiretap show that. Loose cannon is only on one of the situations. Right? So if he's working, it seemed to me like they wouldn't have snatched him for that one situation.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. We don't know if he was working. We don't know what he was
looking at it. I'm looking at everybody, right? But it's like him.
He had to go play undercover in the prison, though.
Huh?
Maybe he had to go be undercover in the jail. Sometimes things go in there that they got to get info on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Theory.
Well, I'm just saying, if he was working, we don't know what he was working on. We don't know what his detail was.
So, but okay, I'm gonna get back to this. We're gonna get back to that because people saying it. So I figured let us have a conversation about it. Put every possible scenario on it. Because unless we talk about it and we hear people saying it, they like, whack, y'all the exposers. You hear niggas just saying it's about Luke. Y'all ain't addressing it. Put it on the table so either it can be debunked or it can be solidified or it can be stamped, right? So we're gonna get back to that, right? Like Reggie, this is what's bothered me. Big U has had 2 or 3 court dates. I'm thinking by now he's received a complaint, the indictment, and his order for why they denied his bail, right? He sees everything in there. We know he has had at least 4 interactions. His wife in January 2023, him in June of 2023 for the DNA, him, his wife, and Petey Wack wife in August of 2023, and with the shooter, the taco truck lady with the sex trafficking, she informed him that they came and grabbed her and all this. So why, at the time of his arrest, he's saying, I don't know what this is about. This is WACK 600 and loose cannons doing. When you know you didn't have at least 4 encounters with the feds.
Well, y'all got to remember, y'all was talking about it weeks right before the arrest
No,
went
we
down.
was talking about the Vegas shit.
Yeah, and so that's what
We
they
didn't
figured
know
is
nothing
what turned
about
up
the
the
other
heat.
shit.
They figured that's what turned up the heat, is because y'all was on the gas about it right before it went down. Now I know, even the situation that you talked about today on Vlad with the young lady that got the guy tossed up. You know what she might be doing sometime when she did the fake call. One
Which
thing you
one,
don't
Reg?
do, huh?
The fake call. What?
You know, the fake phone call that got that boy, I can't even think of his name, that rapper that got killed. Uh and the girl about to go to jail because she
Oh,
yeah,
PNB
in
Rock?
Atlanta.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Young Scooter.
Young
Young
Scooter in Atlanta.
Scooter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
my
the
whole
girl from
point is
Clubhouse.
people don't understand if you and 600 had inside information and all that stuff, the last thing that y'all would have been doing is talking about it
Yeah, we
online.
wouldn't have talked about it.
The last
We
thing.
Nigga, we would have been
all
in
we was
jail.
doing, hey bro, all we was doing was fishing and
Yeah.
antagonizing, right?
Antagonizing and content and trying to be the first to know, to
And the
put it
cold,
That's
out
it.
there.
and the cold thing
And,
about it,
and
we
that's why
we
I don't understand why people don't understand that when they running with those narratives. I'll be like, why are you so stupid? If you're a snitch or an informant, the last thing you're gonna be doing is talking about what you snitching and informant on.
right. And the cold thing
And
about it, we ain't know nothing about no extortion, tax, robberies, none of that. We just thought he
yeah,
was
Now,
going
we
to
ain't
jail
knowing
for
about
murder.
none of that shit.
We just thought he
exactly.
was going to jail for murder.
Yeah. And I got it. And I'm just trying to educate people. Only reason I do this shit is not try to get niggas calls up saying who's snitching is that. Just to educate people. Y'all gotta use common sense and
No, but
think.
yeah, what I'm saying is like,
Okay.
so do you think dude don't understand his paperwork?
When you get away with shit for so long, you think is you gotta remember this shit happened in 2021. You
Yeah.
thought you got away with it. You thinking people forgot about it. They came and checked my fingernails in 2023. You know, everybody think it's like on TV when shit happens, they come the
Right.
next day or 2 days after they do it. So you be stressing and shitting all over yourself and shit when it first happened to you. But then when months go by and months go by and months go by, you be like, oh, okay, they forgot about it. And you
I ain't
think
gonna
you
lie. I ain't gonna lie. We thought the mama was lying. Cause we
Yeah,
like, man, ain't nowhere in the world they gonna tell her no real information for her to leak it to us.
bro, when we
they'll
got
tell
off
you,
that
they'll
phone,
tell you that
Reg,
we working on it. They'll tell you that we working. We got it. This to keep you calm, but they ain't gonna tell you the date. They ain't
nah,
gonna say we coming tomorrow. We
Right.
coming
nah.
in a
And I'm
week.
gonna be real. First thing I did, I said, so now you think about it. If I knew, Reg, that like this was really the people,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have asked him, so when did he get killed? I know when he got killed. I just want to
exactly.
see. And when she told me 2022, and I know it's 2021, I'm like, okay, you on some bullshit. So when the mama get on there and say the between me and you shit, what who she saying the mama, me and 600 already like, bro, they ain't finna do it. Then she text me and asked me for some money and all this shit.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, it's a play. But
Yeah.
Six like shit, hey, Wack,
The
the
money
shit
play.
sound good to me. Fuck it. We gonna run with it.
Run
Exactly.
it. Fuck
The
that nigga.
content.
Run it.
It's
Let's mess his
content.
day up.
Content.
Yeah. Yo, and look, I'm gonna say this. They run fake shit on me every day.
Exactly.
So
Every day, bro.
like, nigga, like,
Payback's a bitch.
and then he sits there and supports this shit. Big
Yeah.
U, for all of y'all don't know, listen, Big U has been
Yeah,
on
he played behind the scenes with a lot of niggas.
supporting this shit, right? That these other dudes be doing to me 600, right?
That
So
nigga
all
do
that
films
shit,
and all of them. They all friends with 600. Yeah.
all of them,
I'm not 600 with Big U.
Big U,
Big U.
all of
Yeah.
them. So at the end of the day, it's like we just give it, we dish it back to him what he been dishing with us. So,
Right.
but again, I'm sitting here because I got a call from the feds today. They said, "Wack, dude really running around here telling people that y'all the ones got him in here. But when we asked him for the paperwork, he won't let them see it."
Oh, so you saying a call from the feds means someone in the feds? The way you said it
Yeah,
earlier, I'm like, you saying the
No, he talking
feds
about
called
niggas in
you?
the
So you
niggas.
saying
He talking
a
about niggas,
call from
homies.
in?
yeah, niggas
Okay,
Yeah.
in the thing down there where
right,
he at.
right.
So I'm sitting here saying, okay, for one, we should be the last people you thinking about. Cause I'm gonna be real, bro. It was shocking to read he's facing up to 600 years. I
That's
didn't
crazy.
heard 5 life sentences, 6 life
Yeah.
sentences.
You thought I
I
was
didn't
capping when I
heard
read that shit, huh?
100 years. Actually, Jimmy Hinchman got, I believe, 100 in the state, 100 in the feds.
Mm.
I've never heard somebody faces 600 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and that's crazy that they put that exact same number. See, I
And they
think they.
said that's what consideration,
600.
yeah. And they said that is what consideration of his age and not factoring in his past criminal history,
Yeah.
which would
Mm.
put him at a 43 or something.
He got
Uh,
no choice but to take it to trial, bro. That's
That's the
all he
highest.
can do.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
if Cash Rules
With his
back there,
age,
bring him
yeah.
up, babe. Um, yeah, I'm sitting back and I've been watching the show and watching everybody run with their narratives, and I'm like, man,
The
either they
person that you be
have
scared of, Wack, is a nigga that's being silent. The nigga that's being quiet, that ain't talking about nothing, that's the one you worry about. I tell you
yeah.
all the time.
No, I'm not tripping one way or another because we didn't comb through the paperwork a million times.
Yeah.
We didn't went through it, and what people better pay attention to is Big U, although he knew he was caught up in an indictment on the East Coast, April 8th, 2021, he still kept the same line.
Kept the
Although
same song, bro.
he knew they was coming to scene, he kept the same line as if to implement and draw in others
Yep.
because he
Same
was
Facebook,
calling them.
same IG.
Now let's identify everybody for these people. We got 2 victims. Victim 1 is Dale. Victim 2 is DC, the promoter out of Houston, who we brought the brother on to speak on him on No Jump a few weeks ago. Witness 1 is the security guard. All the witnesses are out of Vegas. Witness 1 is the security guard that pulled the pistol when Big U and Robinson pulled to the gate. He pulled a pistol. Why? Because they wasn't expecting any company. Witness 2 is the Grammy-nominated producer, which is Marley Marl. I've talked to Marley Marl. I went over all the statements, everything in there. He gave me the green light to repeat everything he's told me. That's witness 2. Witness 3 is the tech guy they called in to pull out one camera system and replace it with a new, meaning the DVR box, right? The next one are donors. Donors 1 through 7 are celebrities, ball players, rappers that donated to developing options. Co-defendant is identified as loose cannon. And opponent is opponent. What's another word they use for 600? They identified me and 600 as by name, WACK100 or 600, and or opponents.
It's like opponent, some shit like that.
This is how they identify everybody in the document. This is how they identify. And that's who everybody is. Now, talking to Marley Marl, I said, Marley, walk me through everything you did. Don't leave nothing out. He said, "What? I went and took a drug test." Cool. 2 days later, Marley Marl say, my PO called me back, said, "Come back. We need you to come back." He thinking somebody that mixed up my urine, because I know I ain't dirty. You know, they call you back 2 days later after drug test, you automatically thinking dirty test.
Dirty test.
Right? He go back in, he walk in, he say it's like 5 feds in there.
Mm.
They sit him down, they said, "Listen, we're gonna be fair with you. We've talked to your security guard, we talked to your tech, and we got wiretaps on the people we're gonna ask you about. We're only here to determine if you with them or if you're neutral. We've already tracked your phone, and your people had told us you were at the Aria Hotel for the whole night, spent the night with a female. So we know you wasn't around when the coming and going is happening." So he like, okay. He said the first thing they asked him was, "Do you schedule appointments for your studio?" He said, "Yes, I do." He said, "Okay, then why did Big U pull up unannounced?" He said, "I couldn't tell you. That's why he was there unannounced. My security guard pulled a firearm because he wasn't familiar with him, and I didn't tell him anybody was coming. I left for the day because I had a young lady coming in town, and I had rooms at the Aria. Nobody was supposed to be there." They said, "Okay. Did you get instructions to leave your home the following day?" He said, "Yeah, I got instructions from my security that he got a call that I was to go meet somebody at this location," which he wasn't lying. I guess Big U called in there, told him, "Tell Marley come meet me over here, and I need all of y'all to leave." The next thing he asked him was, "Did you guys let Big U in the studio because you're intimidated by him? We know that he shakes people down and intimidates people." Marley Marl said the exact words was, "If that's what you guys are saying, that's what you guys are saying. But I will tell you this, I've never told him no. I don't tell a guy like that no." Then he said, "What was you guys' relationship over the past year or so?" He said, "I totally disassociated myself from him. I haven't had any dealings with him." They let Marley Marl go.
What year did this happen?
2021.
And he never told nobody.
Never told nobody shit. Marley Marl turned himself in 2021, 2022. I dropped him off at the airport. He had 33 months. His flight was going to somewhere in Oregon or some shit.
And
Probably Sheridan.
he talked to
Probably
him
Sheridan.
personally, not his lawyer.
Who?
Marley Marl.
Marley Marl talked to the feds, yeah, personally. His PO called him in. He took a dirty test, and 2 days later they called him in. He thought they was finna violate him. When he walked in, it was 5 agents.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
on papers then.
They told him,
So why they ain't take him since he ain't cooperate though?
He did.
well,
Yeah, he
well,
did.
well,
He
he
did
did.
cooperate.
Well,
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
let's really analyze that word.
Yeah.
Their whole thing with Marley is that they knew he knew nothing about the murder. They knew he wasn't at home when Big U and them came over there. They wanted to see if he was going to lie to them about the shit they did know. So
They
are
already
you
knew what
going to
time. They
lie
already
about,
knew. For
are
sure.
you going to
For sure.
lie about the security guard having a run-in with him? Are you going to lie about being told to go meet him elsewhere the next day and your security guard saying he got a call to clear the house out? Are you going to lie about these things to us? So
Yeah.
my
We're trying
whole
we're
thing,
trying
I
to see
tell
where you at
Well,
with
Molly,
it.
he's still supposed to come to contact somebody,
For
but
hold
sure.
on. I tell
but
Molly, well, at the time, this is Molly's thoughts. Now, I'm going to rewind it back to something so y'all understand why he said he stopped fucking with Big U. Molly's thoughts is, one, I don't fuck with you. The situation with him and Loose Cannon, that Loose Cannon be putting up on the internet,
Yeah.
Molly know he the one behind it.
gotcha.
So Molly like, I left LA, came back to Vegas, I ain't fucked with you. So Molly like, first you do that, now you bringing a problem to my house. See, he said, Black, I didn't ask this dude to pull up to my fucking house. Nigga, you could have went anywhere and orchestrated what you gonna do. Why you come to my house, bring my security into it,
Right.
my tech guy into it. You left a paper trail. You got your nephew or somebody cash apping the security guy to go get a DVR. Now let's
Yeah.
talk about this security guy.
Let me ask you one question right quick. Do you call Molly Marley a gangster or a civilian? Because if he's a
Civilian.
Molly
civilian,
just
just a
a
Civilian.
producer.
hustler
He's just a
civilian.
civilian. So you
Yeah,
look at him as a civilian. Okay.
yeah,
I
he
mean, he
ain't
was a
no.
pimp though. He was a pimp though.
But I
Well, I
mean,
would
was that his?
no.
But that's
Now we ain't
that what he
gonna. I'm gonna tell you
But
portrayed
why
I
we
just
though.
can't
want to know
call him
what
a
WAC
pimp.
look at him as.
I'm gonna tell you why we can't call him a pimp.
He went to prison
Molly,
for it.
no, listen, no. I'm gonna tell you what he went to prison for. Molly had a legal escort service in Nevada. It's legal. Had an office, a site. You can put together your shit with the ladies, whatever. What Molly get caught up on is the girl flew to another state for a client. They didn't get him on nothing Nevada.
Oh, that Diddy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the girl flew to
Cross
another
service.
state up under his licensing,
Gotcha.
At
where
that
he
point,
wasn't licensed
yeah,
in
Sex
that
trafficking.
state.
just
Yeah.
trafficking.
I think it was
So
like
he
New
Yeah.
York or Miami, one of them states.
he owned
Yeah.
the brothel. Basically, he was just a legal pimp.
Yeah. So, but it was
Yeah,
cross
no,
Yeah,
state
no,
line.
it's a
That's
no,
just
he a
like
bro.
me with
business.
the
He was a
weed
business. He
gang.
a
Once it go across
businessman.
state
Yeah, see, for
line.
you to call Marley a legal pimp, then we gotta call these legal weed spots, we
Yeah.
gotta call them drug dealers.
They
Gotcha.
is though. They is drug dealers.
Nah,
Well, once you go
nah,
across
they
state
can't.
Tomato,
line.
tomato.
Nah,
Once you go across
nah,
state line.
that's
That's not,
tricky.
if you got a legal dispensary and you
Yeah.
operating under that state license the right way, they don't look at them as drug
Come
Yeah.
on,
dealers.
Ghost. I'm a
Now you're right.
businessman at
They
that
don't look
point.
at him like that, but we know what it is.
No,
Not
what I'm saying is you got two ways of doing it. You got a state that says if you come here, open an office, get a license, you can have 15, 20 girls registered by name, who you paying 1099, filing for taxes, all this shit. But you can only operate here. Now, with Marty's situation, I think what it was there was a client that usually operates in Nevada, but they was in another state. So Marty did like anybody else. This is a client and sent the chick. Now I don't know if the chick went bad or who went bad. Somebody went bad and it got reported that he sent the chick to another state. If that same client would have been in Nevada, Marty wouldn't have had a problem.
He
It
would have
would have
been
been
good.
good.
He
He
would
could
have been good.
operate open like they could. It was a literally an office you go to. It was, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's how
Uh,
it is. So
eh,
Marley's
okay.
whole thing, his
You
whole
can't.
thing is, why'd you bring this to my doorstep? I don't
Gotcha.
fuck with you. Right? Think about it.
Right.
Ghost. In the paperwork, this how you know Marley is right with his thoughts about I don't fuck with dude. Big U was saying he wanted to break his jaw
That's
He's
what
because
I'm
gonna
of
gonna
pull
what
up
he
say.
on him.
told me.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
gonna pull up on him.
So if you
Yep.
want to break this nigga jaw, you know it's some shit.
It's
Why
some
you put
problem.
600? If I want to break your jaw, that's my thought. I'm not pulling up to your house unannounced.
Right.
on some, hey, dude, I'm here. It's cool.
What's going on, buddy?
That go
Yeah.
back to Big. You just ain't smart at all. This nigga just slow, bro.
No, he
Yeah,
just
buddy.
moved. He just moved reckless. He don't
Now,
care,
here's
Not a
bro.
the
thinker.
thing.
Well, we all
You
say
didn't
stuff on
bump
the
this
phone that we shouldn't say.
situation
We
to a
all do that.
person. You didn't
Hey,
bump this situation to a person that your rapport is not there. He's not gonna stand in the gap.
At all.
Bro, I'm not
hey,
getting away
hey,
from
Wack,
nothing.
you
I
need
don't
to
fuck
harp
with
on that a
you.
little more because your haters, the haters, that's what they will say. They will say you are that witness that he was talking about y'all getting broke.
No,
So
so
clarify
here
that
goes
up.
the difference. Here goes the
Yeah.
difference.
Go.
When you read the paperwork from the complaint to the indictment, everybody there can only be one victim one.
I
There
agree
can only
with
be
you.
one
Yeah,
victim two. There can
correct.
only be one witness one witness two, one
Right.
witness three. In that paperwork, it's about 3 or 4 of us who he said he wanted to break their jaw. So when
Okay.
he's talking about on the phone saying he want to do something to me, it says he said WACK100. They're gonna call me WACK100 or an
Or
opponent,
victim or witness. Yeah.
right? So when he said I want to break witness two's jaw, witness two is
Is
identified
Melly Mel.
as
Is
the
Mel.
Grammy nominated
Correct.
producer, which is Marley Marl,
Molly
Yeah.
Mall. Yeah.
right? There cannot be 2 witness twos.
I know. I just threw that up because I
Yeah,
done heard
right.
some of the haters say that.
But if you read it, I think
Yeah.
only my jaw, Marley Marl jaw,
Dale jaw.
somebody else jaw he wanted to break in there.
Dale
Dale's
too.
jaw, victim one's jaw,
The one.
victim one's jaw, witness two's jaw, and his opponent, which they just called me WACK100 in there. If you notice, the
How was
other
this
people,
nigga talking on that phone like that?
Dale and all them, they don't, we know who they are. The world know these people because people that know these people has identified these people. You don't see Dale or Marley Marl or DC name. Now they name DC as victim 2. It says DC in there, point blank. As
Now,
victim.
Wack, I know from past experience, they supposed to contact victims when they hear threats over the phone. Is it only about killing, or it's not about assaults? Because
I think
I done been with people 2 times that got called in. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Where he got called in because on wiretaps that they heard that they was getting, got threats against their life. So
now
they
I'm
don't have
gonna
to
be
do that for
real.
assaults.
I'm gonna be real, and it's my belief. I don't know for sure. I
Okay,
think if they hear a plot on your life,
then that's when.
plot to rob you, um, that type of shit, I think they'll contact you.
Yeah,
But if it's a nigga just shooting the shit, yeah, that bitch ass nigga,
Right.
yeah.
So we that.
So when Jay Prince did that shit to you, what was it? Was it a
I
threat
don't know.
or
I know. See, let me tell you. And I
okay?
said this back then. Either him, and I don't even think it's him, because I don't think he that
He talked.
emotional like that.
Yeah,
Or somebody close to him on his team. 1 or 2 options. Either they was on the phone talking about
mhm,
what a motherfucker might do, or he got a nigga under him that's working with him already who just
gotcha.
was reporting whatever their conversation was,
Okay,
right? So I knew if I would have just hung that phone up when they called, that would have sent a message that I'm in fear, right?
yeah,
So what I did, I just gave them the truth, right? I've never got a threat from Jay Prince. I don't fear
yeah,
Jay Prince. I mean, see, Reggie, here go the thing, bro. And you more so than me, because I know a lot, but you know more than me because you was in that shit while I was still in the joint. A lot of these people that people look up as a boogeyman, Reg, we've seen in different lights.
correct.
We didn't see niggas get kicked in the ass, slapped up. We didn't see niggas get roughed up. So when y'all seeing these dudes like this, I can't see a dude like that I saw get kicked in the ass. I'm sorry.
Correct.
Nah.
I'm not gonna look at you like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Now, I'm not saying you ain't capable and you ain't, Mike Tyson had a bunch of knockouts and then came Buster Douglas.
But to me, I seen you get kicked in the ass.
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
you get like, you know, you got to remember, bro, and I really believe we the only one, Reg, this is real shit. In this podcast shit, like us, with the history we know, the shit we know, going back as far as we go.
Yeah.
I don't think there's nobody else out there, bro, who
Well,
know the
on the
history.
entertainment, let's say this on the entertainment and
No,
the other
yeah, we
side.
ain't talking about
Because
these niggas on the
yeah,
streets.
because street shits, yeah.
We
It's
ain't talking about, we
yeah,
talking about
Just
yeah.
this on this
just
podcast thing.
Cameron and them. That's it, probably.
Correct. Yeah.
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 But see, even with Cameron them, the difference is this. Cameron them know about what happened right there.
Yeah.
We know what
If
happened.
Jimmy Hitchman
We
was
know
free,
what
we would give
happened
him
to
that.
niggas
Yeah.
like Cameron out here and over there. Not to say nothing ever happened to Cameron, but I'm
I
just
got you.
saying it wasn't nobody on that side who was sitting here in our jungle, maybe Jimmy Hinchman, who was
Yeah.
sitting here in our jungle that really knew what was
Oh,
what.
I get what you're saying, boy. I got it for
Now
sure.
us, we was playing the whole field. You know, we seen a lot of them niggas that play tough in other places, Reg, get their ass out here, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
different,
Be
right?
nice.
On some real shit. Like I didn't see niggas get snatched up by their neck in clubs. I didn't see niggas get told to go straight to the airport.
Yeah. Because
Who
I saw 600 call Big U the toughest crip in LA, and I almost fell out of my bed when he said that.
no, I'm gonna be real. When it comes to the
But he
60
had a lot of
card,
juice, but
when it
I
comes
wouldn't
to
call
the
him the
60
toughest.
card in the industry,
Yeah.
Keita Rock was the monster.
That's
Right.
that's the first person I thought about.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Uh,
you can't. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something.
I thought about Dale Dog, but I you
No,
know,
we get, but see, Del Dog
You talking
never
about
really was
video?
able to get in the industry.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like that second, third dairy when, like, he was like the magic shit. You know all that shit,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
niggas, right? But as far as like in the mix of it, when it comes to that 6-0 card, Rock,
They were in the club. I would be with Keita Rock and spots and I say, who that? He'd be, I don't know. He's somebody from 60, but I don't know that nigga.
yeah,
It would be like that with
Rock did
60.
Rock, and you know, and the homie was a factor, but he was a silent dude. And
Yeah.
those of us that knew about S-Mac, we knew about S-Mac.
See,
You know,
I
he
always
wanted
had
what
like little
Floyd,
magic with me and stuff like that. A nigga named Magic, and this
they
the niggas
wasn't
that we
fucking
had with us.
with Keita Rock
But
at
Magic
all.
was different. Yeah.
Well, at all. And me and
Yeah.
Keita Rock, I tell niggas, and you know this, Reg, it was a whack and Keita Rock before anything.
Yeah.
Keita Rock told you, Reg, bring that nigga.
Keep him around. Keep him around. We need to keep him around.
Yeah, that was my guy, right? And then I was the voice of reason, not because Rock was scared. It was just the respect. Me and Rock had been in a couple battles, one in particular to where I saved him, not because he needed saving. He got Nate Dogg with left hand, beating him with the right, and the other nigga broke a Corona bottle, was finna slice his neck, and I knocked the nigga out. Rock look up, watch me knock him. So me and Rock shoulder to shoulder, squabbling until Reggie kind of like parted the ways for it. Reggie, niggas say what they want. Nigga, when that shit got a little too thick, nigga, Reggie whipped out, back everything up. This is a fact.
Yeah.
We was squabbling like them niggas was coming from
Hey, our boys still don't like me to this day from Long Beach.
yeah. And then that's what I give my man Big Fave his props, because Fave
Yeah.
was over there knocking niggas out.
Yeah.
I seen that talk. Fave was putting in his work, and it's crazy how these days we can see each other and have respect for each other because we've been through some things. But I remember when that thing happened, when the front of the death row got shot, and Suge kept saying it was Keita Rock, Keita Rock, Keita Rock. Rock got mad. We was at, I believe that was Club Sugar or whatever that was. And they told me they like rocked them outside. They got the corners locked down. Suge looked at me. I said, let me go out there first. I went out there. I saw Rock. I knew wherever I saw Rock.
You know what? Between me and you,
Rock ran that triangle shit.
You know, Rock.
Boom, boom, boom. Right. So what I did, I walked across the street straight to him. Only way to avoid it, because wherever he's at, it's a triangle. yo, when you come out, they already on the side of you and they on both corners. So I say, Rock, he said, Wack. I said, listen, I know I've been hearing what he been saying. Let me holler at him. He with me tonight, Rock. He with me. Let me get out of here. If he do it again, I'm out the way. He said, no, Wack, he do it again, it's on you. You know how Rocky is, right?
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna get, he hit that whistle, 600. Man, them little niggas come out from everywhere. Them niggas was everywhere, right? So I got him out of there.
Those 60s be out there in no clubs.
No, that's a fact. So, but I'm still in my head, it's like, everybody for 4 years would say, Wack, how big you don't fuck with you. And my battle was, it ain't that he don't fuck with me. I start fucking with him. I'm the plug. He ain't the plug. Oh, nigga, so big you got the popularity vote in the streets. Cool. So now when he get wrapped up, now it's like, well, Wack, why you ain't wrapped up with him? Well, for 4 years, y'all been screaming he don't fuck with me. So why would I be called? Why would he be telling somebody he don't fuck with?
And they only went back to 2021.
Yeah, I ain't even think about that.
Yeah, like,
and they only went back to 2021. They didn't go back to 2008. They didn't go back to 2007, 2009 shit.
Back to 2021.
They just went back to 2021.
2021. And I'm still a little loose. I think he going back up for a bail hearing.
Oh yeah?
He ain't gonna get no bail. His wife just killed that last night, bro. She just killed that.
Yeah.
Why you say she just killed that, Ghost? Why you say that?
Right.
She just made him a flight risk, bro. On that last podcast she did, she said when her and Luce found out that Luce was wanted, she said they figured out that Luce's picture was up there saying he was in custody. She said Luce wasn't in custody. She said what they did was they immediately went and got a hotel. They left and went and got a hotel basically to duck off in.
Yeah,
she said this. You have this word detail. Go ahead.
We hopped in the car and we was on our way to turn himself in.
Hold on, Cash. Let me send it to you.
That's what she's supposed to say.
I don't know what the hell she was thinking, bro.
You got that verbatim, bro. What the fuck?
Trying to keep that nigga in there.
Yeah, she's trying to keep him in there because basically she already seen what happened with Big U. His main reason for denying bail, his lawyer only had one thing to stand on, and that was that he turned himself in. The U.S. attorney debunked that and said, no, he fled and left his phones. So she already seen that. So for her coming out and exposing that they knew that he was on the run and that they're going to leave and fled and get a hotel, that's like, well, shit.
The only leg they got to stand on, you killing that.
That's aiding and abetting as well.
You just knocked that off. It's done deal. Over.
So she don't want dude to get out, bro.
Nah, she trying to keep having fun with that trainer, Mandingo Longwood.
Hey, Ghost, I seen that video. Go talk about that, bro. What's going on?
That trainer Mandingo Longwood that Shereice be training with. You ain't heard about him from Vegas.
That's his stage name?
Yeah, Mandingo Longwood.
Oh shit.
All right, yeah. Ghost got a whole play. What's up, bro? Tap us in.
Man, we just talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? We expose us, man. We expose everything.
Everything, everybody, any and everybody.
You know what I mean?
But, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think she understand. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't think she get it, bro.
Oh no, she get it. She get it. She just thinks she a gangster. See, all them lies her husband been over there telling her. She believe that. So she believes
ain't nobody that gangster, bro.
She believes she laying up with a real stunt down
ain't
gangster.
Ain't nobody that hard.
Never did nothing gangster to nobody gangster, bro.
Ain't nobody. It don't even matter.
Ain't no pick on civilians, bro.
Ain't nobody that hard, bro. Chill out.
I'm gonna give her a little bit of credit. I don't think she that dumb. I think she's halfway dumb, a little smart, right? I think that she's smart enough to realize she can keep that nigga in jail. Because if she was a dummy, she'll listen to whatever he say. But she's doing her own thing. I don't think he wanted her to go expose that. Because that's putting him farther in the hole. So I think she's a little smarter than she seems and what she look. She don't look and seem smart, but she got a little bit, like I said, when you be with somebody that long, I've been on the phone with him a few times. And she done get out something just like disrespecting, bust him out. I said, okay, so I see who.
She'll go off course. You done seen her go off course before.
I see who really wearing the pants in this relationship. So I said, okay, so she ain't that dumb. I seen.
All right, well, you just shed some new light on the 600. You feel me? Maybe, I don't know.
No, she said it before. We just never said nothing about it because we kept it quiet. It's her second time saying that they was on the run.
Yeah, nigga. So she ain't
But
that
even
dumb.
more than that, just with 600, they're saying it's her going off the
Cash rules,
burden
check your
path
DM.
anyway, doing what she want, going rogue. I thought she was
Yeah,
following orders.
Wack, you heard her feelings, man, saying you don't want to be the Godfather now. You heard their feelings saying
Nah,
that,
I'm cool.
man.
Hey, bro, listen, bro. Hey, listen. I don't. You know, I'm gonna be real. Me and 600 dealt with a lot
A
because
lot,
I
bro.
honestly went into that situation trying to help show how to do things, build some business. 600 went through a lot. At the end of it, he called himself kind of turning on me like some fake narrative shit. And then I've been watching his significant other go at me, bro. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? You went on a platform that I opened the door for and said, I'm Loose Cannon's mistress. So you called me a bitch. This is
Yeah.
what you didn't say. If she'd have said, them niggas be on the phone arguing like two girls, I probably wouldn't have said nothing because she put it on both of us.
Ah,
But when
oh,
you say
but she just put it on you. It made it like
she
you here.
she
I
say
got you. I got you.
I'm the mistress.
I think she messed with me on her words. I think she
Nah,
was saying it out of a jealousy,
It's a
like
violation.
those,
I mean, but even after
like
that,
y'all two are so
even
bro.
smooth.
after
That's
that, they was
violation,
like, oh
Reggie.
yeah.
And then she says, I gotta send her 10,000, like she's waiting for me to do something.
Well, yeah, yeah,
I believe I'm the first nigga put money on his books.
And
On
them
top of
diapers
that,
never landed either. They,
yeah, because I never sent them. I'm gonna tell you why I never sent them.
people say a lot of
Go
stuff when
ahead,
they hurt though. Whack.
go
People
ahead.
say a
I don't
lot.
give a fuck
He
about
don't
nothing.
Only
care.
certain
He
people
don't
could hurt
care.
Fuck all
people.
that.
I
He
don't
the
care
type
if
of
you get
nigga
Only
to
hurt.
certain
stand
Wait,
people can hurt
stand up for
people.
what
wait,
you say.
hold on,
Like
Reggie,
Ghost could say anything
Reggie,
about me. Smokey could say something, but Wack, you say even 600 could say something about me. But you say something about me that hurts me different.
but Reggie, here
Then
goes the thing. What did I say about her? I've been
mm,
quiet.
yeah,
At some point, right? At some point, I'm going to say something back. Now, here go the thing with me. I'm hot or I'm cold.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I've been sitting back watching all the fugazi shit. I ain't saying nothing. I call in. You just got a nice check.
Yeah,
Like, you know, like they want to talk about it. We could talk about it because of my team, my people, right? Ain't too many people working off a nigga word without a retainer, Reggie. You know that,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
So,
oh, trust me, I'm getting burnt right now with bomb first behind a handshake. But
right?
yeah,
So what I'm saying is why she would go on there and insinuate I ain't contributed or did nothing. Well, I saw months ago, day one, you was promoting another brand of diaper. I never called Luce and said, hey, Luce, you know I got a diaper company. Why y'all doing that? I
yeah,
felt that's your baby.
you
You
making
got
some
the right
money.
to do what you want to do, right? And because you was promoting that brand, I'm not stupid. If you start promoting a brand, it's one thing putting a diaper on your baby and that's it. But if you're promoting a brand, that's telling me you can't promote another brand,
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
right?
fact. That's a fact.
This is my common sense. And so because I'm not going to overstep my boundaries and say, hey, bro, y'all should be pushing my line of diapers.
At
This
that
yeah.
the
point, you
first,
short stopping.
yeah, this her first child.
Well, it could be a play too. I
Whatever
went to
it
these.
is, I'm not finna,
I went to these now because these are better. You know, but that wasn't the play
whatever,
because you
yeah,
wasn't in on it. Yeah.
whatever it is, I'm not finna go over there and be like, hey, bro, tell your wife who just had her first child, this what she got to do. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, if you call me and tell me, hey, bro, send me some, then cool. But as much as she was promoting the other brand, I figured she locked into something. And for me to apply that type of pressure, it may be
That make it strange.
Yeah.
Causing her to breach her other thing.
Yeah.
That make
So
it
I just
strange.
didn't say nothing.
You already got a
didn't say
situation
nothing.
going on. You already got something going on.
Yeah,
And you hear more things than I do, and so you know it. And I just take it as I heard hurt and not pissed off. I heard hurt when I heard the last conversation that I heard. I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest.
but see, one thing you knew, Reg, you know me. You was sitting back saying, "Wack, please don't."
Yeah.
Please, cause see, it's
I
like
asked you to get. I asked you to tell her to get off the internet.
I did. She wouldn't.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm gonna tell you why.
Everybody got a
Loose
breaking
cannon
point.
is loose cannon, right? He's capable of protecting himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless of what they want to say about Big U, what they want to say about Munchie B, what they want to say about certain people. These individuals are street dudes.
Yeah.
And your protector is incarcerated.
Yeah.
And you're not that type of female to deal with them type of people.
Correct.
Right? Why are you disrespecting these people?
Yeah.
You never did, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do it. You're like, because you never know, Reg, when somebody's going to put the thought and time into pursuing something.
Yeah.
You over there with a newborn, why? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And it got so out of hand, she started going in on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's maybe she think it's the game.
She got the same addiction Loose got. Attention, bro. That's all it is. She done got in front of this camera, and now she feel like she's getting a little attention, bro, and she don't know what to do, bro. She just doing whatever.
No, I hear you though, Ghost. But the one thing I strongly but more than anything else I don't agree with is just jumping in the nigga business. You feel me?
I didn't like that with
at
Munchie
all,
B.
bro.
Especially him on the phone.
More than
Loose was on the
anything,
phone. Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Because now you open the gates for a lot of shit to happen. For you to get packed out.
Confusing to me because the first time Loose called a couple weeks back, Munchie B was there when they was in the back room. They talked.
They did. For sure talked. For sure.
They talked. It was cool. Now this time, it's some other shit. And Munchie B, he asked some legitimate questions.
He did. And he kept asking her, kept asking her to be cool. I don't want to go at you.
He kept asking her to be cool. I don't like
that.
I'm talking to your man. He was asking some legitimate
like he was supposed to. Like he was supposed to.
So, you know, I don't know, bro. It's funny to me how I seen a clip today where they put 50 Cent says WACK100 is this. And the whole time you got to do narrating. You got 50 Cent doing the interview somewhere else, but you don't hear his voice. So they narrating as if these are the things 50 Cent is saying, right?
About you, yeah.
Yeah, but 50 ain't said, bitch, you can't even hear his voice, right?
Another whole conversation. I got
you. Yo, but it's some people in this world that'll say, you heard what 50 said about WACK?
For sure. Yeah. Run with it. Drop a video on it.
So, okay, if Loose wants to get released, how would the world see that?
All right. Also, though, look, if the jurors ain't been picked yet and you got a presence on the internet, you can't be out doing all this on the internet because now you transforming influence and shit like that. We can't have that. That don't make sense.
That would be one of his conditions.
That don't make sense.
That would be a condition, though. I don't think he can.
Let me answer your question. It's just one robbery case, right? And he's not brought in on the RICO part, is he?
No, he's on the RICO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought he was just on the robbery. Oh, it's Brick that's just on the one. It's just Brick that's on the one.
Got two domestic
Brick has a separate
and he got two domestic violence charges against women.
Yeah, well, they did. That's state court. That's state court.
I'm still scratching my head about him being on the RICO because he's in one situation, but I think they're making it stick because the one situation is against the victim one who was getting extorted by the enterprise.
RICO
So
is
they
just an
all
ongoing
that
thing.
as
So
benefit.
since they're going from 2021 to 2025, any crimes you did with anybody from 2021 to 2025, you can be brought in on the RICO.
Oh,
So that's what we got to understand about RICO.
All right,
It's just
Reggie, I
that you.
got a question, bro.
Okay.
Why
It's 10
was
years, Reggie,
Brick
but go
brought in with this RICO if he wasn't on this indictment? Why was he
Why was he
arrested
brought
in
he's
in
that
not
with
on
him?
suite?
the RICO.
he's
He's
not a
not
part
on
of
the
the RICO.
RICO.
Then why was he arrested in that suite?
It
Because
was
it was a whole operation.
19 people arrested. 12 of them got nothing to do with the RICO group.
It was
Oh,
They
a
I
whole
didn't
just
know. Okay,
because
all
it's
right, I
that
didn't know
task
that.
force, it's
operation.
that unit. They were investigating. That task force was investigating those particular things, and they just want to wrap it up. They made their arrest. That's why they let some things stand out there that they didn't go deal with and be like, all right, we'll deal with this later. But they knew that they were going to bring in all those people.
I
I'm
thought it was a
surprised.
P.
I
I
would
thought
have
it was
thought it
a
would have
PR
been more, to
stunt.
be honest.
Okay, I thought it was a PR stunt or something. You feel me?
There's gonna be more.
And it could be because of that conversation on No Jumper the day before, like some people think that they made them go by way of complaint and not by way of indictment. Because y'all
Are
notice
you
they
talking
went by
about when they
when,
when they say they spotted a gun on Brick?
when they spotted the gun, correct?
Yeah, that's in the
Well,
What
paper,
I
you
bro.
think
think
that
you
that
did
could
that
have
on
The
Brick?
complaint
escalated.
is just to get them locked up, though. That's what the complaint is, to get them locked up.
You think
But
you
I'm saying,
did that
why
on
go so
purpose?
quick? Why
That
not move? Why
expedited it
not
though.
wait?
That expedited everything. That
They
complaint made
expedite.
it right
Correct.
now.
Correct.
It was already going, but that complaint, like, oh, we got to do this right now.
We got to do it right for whatever reason. Now, I don't think they
Right.
could have got that much resource because that aired what 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock that night. So I don't think they could have got a team together. 600 and his crew was riding around at what 5 that morning,
7.
7 that morning. So,
Well, they let two people go on the run, though. Big U was on the run, and allegedly a boy was on the run.
but that's a
Man, he
lot
was
of
But
not on the run. He was
resource.
on a swift
That's a
walk.
lot
we
of
can't
He was
resources
on a
they
we
got
swift
can't
walk.
together
say
in,
It
in
was,
10 or
it was,
12
it was a
I
hours.
was
slight
by
brisk
my
hold
walk.
on, hold
I
on,
was by
one mic.
myself
One mic.
when
Let me tell you
when
everybody say it.
I got that call.
We can't say Big U was on the run because
Yeah,
he just left his house at midnight. Now,
yeah.
No, wait.
He just got there a little late.
The subpoena on the table with the Seattle Mariner in his hat. That was a message.
Oh,
the
in the
what?
courtroom,
He cut he,
they didn't say that, Wack. They said he fled.
he cut both his phones off. Cut
Yeah,
both the
they
phones
said
off.
they said his phones were only off. They tracked both his phones. They was
So
only tracked
how did he get
both
heads
off at
up?
the same time twice ever in 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You can't say somebody fled and he hadn't had no charges yet.
that's what I'm saying. That's
That's what
what
they
I'm saying.
saying.
Yeah, the feds gonna say that. That's they gonna paint that picture. That's what they gonna say.
But he
Yeah.
didn't have a like. He didn't know he was supposed to go. He didn't know they was coming. Oh, so we say. I mean, I don't know if he knew or not, but
I don't know. I
it
don't
was.
know what
It
he
wasn't
know.
like. It
I don't know
wasn't like
nothing.
how they caught the people that hadn't been arrested that morning, and they looking at their picture. That's
Yeah,
different.
their situation worse. Luce, his situation worse. Big, you can say, nigga, how I know I'm on the run? I ain't even
Right.
out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, Luz, by her going on there saying that when we seen that he was a fugitive and them leaving trying to get a hotel room,
Now you making
they
it. I
put
was aware that
fled.
Cash
I
rules.
was a
Did you get that?
fugitive. I'm aware I'm a fugitive, and now I'm you feel me making a
She's
decision.
just stacking the
Cash
deck on
rules. You
him.
get that?
Now
She's
I
stacking
got
the
it, but
deck on him
it
for
didn't
making
come
his
up as
bet.
a link. It came up just regular.
It didn't come up as a video.
Nah, it just came
Oh,
up like the straight the random letters and shit. It didn't come up as a blue link.
Hold on. You got my number, right? Text me right now. I'm gonna send you my number. Your DM. Text me, and I send it like that.
hey,
All right.
simple question. If Big U doesn't know he's on the run, then how does he know to turn himself in then?
Good
Because it's on the camps
question.
on everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
so
Nigga,
everywhere by then. It
everybody
was all
He don't
over
knows.
the
got
internet.
he don't got his phones. Remember, his phones are gone.
no, he had a phone. He had a
Phones,
phone that he
phones are
logged
He
turned
into
had
to
a
off,
see all
Six.
phone.
cougars.
No,
Phones are
he went
turned
on
off,
he went on
Six.
Instagram. He got on Instagram live off his Crenshaw High School Instagram.
Bro,
On whose
Had a
phone?
phone.
everybody know what was going on, bro. I got 1,000,000 views that day. That wasn't no
Well, you can
secret.
talk to
That's
people
how
on Ring.
600 knew
He
to
might
go
have been
by his
talking to him
house.
on the Ring. They might have talked to him on their Ring. So they'll start talking to you. They'll talk to you on your cameras at home at your
Just
house.
asking the questions.
So yeah, his daddy was there.
I got you.
His daddy was
That's a
there
good
when I made
question,
the
though.
house. I didn't get the news till 7. They already hit him an hour before that.
Yeah, yeah. I was just joking. You know, I was just joking when I said
Well,
that.
I had your number. I'm tripping. I text you.
Don't forget, he's got the subpoena from developing options on his table, though. He's got the subpoena there.
Huh?
That's what he left.
Well, that was a search
Now,
warrant.
what you just say, Prince?
He's got the subpoena. He left a subpoena that he was served on developing options to produce all the records on the table on his house when he left.
Whack, for some reason, this shit coming up as a file from your library. It ain't coming up as no video.
But a subpoena don't mean that you want it.
For his records, though.
That don't mean you want it.
What does subpoena mean then?
This
You're
you
right,
need
you're
to
right,
turn
you're
it
right.
over.
Well, all
That
I'm
we
gonna say is
requested
this.
something from you.
While we was in court, and
Okay.
they said that he fled already, him or his lawyer did not say, I didn't flee nowhere. They never denied that they fled.
That's interesting.
Just think the difference between a warrant and a subpoena. Just don't get those two mixed up, though.
Now, whether he fled or not,
That's
whether he fled or not,
right.
I would have told my lawyer, I didn't know I was on the run. I ain't fleed nothing. But when that Butler district attorney
Pull up
U.S. attorney
Smokey
said
Show
that
on B.
when they said he fled, they never denied it.
Well, that's interesting because now you're calling your lawyer to negotiate you turning yourself in and surrendering, right? So
No, he said that he consulted a lawyer
right.
why all the news was up to go turn himself in. I'm saying that when they said that he fled, his phones would be off. He never denied it in court. Said, no, I didn't flee nowhere. He never said that. His lawyer never said that.
Well, he got a bad lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He got a horrible lawyer. Horrible
He's
lawyer.
dump truck, bro.
That's yeah.
They let OJ go. They let him get a bill, right? Didn't the OJ get a bill? Did he ever get a bill?
He could have said he was going
I
hiking
think
or
OJ
something.
sat in jail for that trial, bro.
Oh, he did. He didn't get a bill. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think OJ got no bill.
Yeah.
Hey, Reggie, let me ask you this, Reg.
That wasn't it wasn't a federal charge, though, was it?
Nah,
OJ wasn't
That's
federal.
correct. That's correct. It's
Looking
harder
at
federal to
everybody-
get bailed out.
Yo,
Looking
Wack,
at
check your
everybody
text.
on
I
this
see this
case,
information
right,
on Molly
Reggie?
Mall.
If you look at everybody on this case, Reggie, in your opinion, judging off the people on this case characteristics, who do you think is most likely to cooperate?
Oh, all of those Mexican people, the people that all the financial people and all of that. It was obvious to me. Brick, Luthen already told it everything on video of his involvement. Who's left?
Yeah, before you
Everybody.
got
I think Wack Boy, and that's why I'm kind of on him about still communicating with Molly Mall, because that's gonna be the biggest witness.
Who, Molly?
Yeah.
See,
Nah,
that's
Molly
the thing.
can't be the biggest witness. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Molly can't be the biggest witness because Molly wasn't there for nothing to happen.
But it all happened at his house, the moving of the DVR.
He had nothing to do
Yeah,
with
but
it.
Molly
He
wasn't
wasn't
there.
there.
Molly
He
wasn't
can't
there.
confirm or deny none of that though.
Yeah, he wasn't there. Only thing he can say is that is my security, and my security did tell me he was in an altercation where he pulled a gun on him because we wasn't expecting him. So Molly told me straight up. He told him we wasn't expecting him, and it was like, so does anybody could just pop up to your studio? He said no. They asked him, well, why could he do it? He said, well, that's a guy you don't tell no to. So, but I wasn't there.
All of that stuff right there is big witness. That's those big statements. What?
What you mean?
Huh?
So saying,
You know what I'm
let me get
saying?
this right.
Saying that this
Molly
is not a
Mall
guy you
said-
tell no to and all of that. You saying that on a witness stand? Those are big statements.
Yeah, I agree with Reggie. Those is some big statements, especially when you're dealing with a case where he's charged with all these extortions.
But it's the thing though, Mars is square. He ain't no game banger.
Yeah,
bro.
Mars ain't-
Correct, and that's why I asked it. That's why that's why I try to tell people about civilian or gangster.
2021. The extortion ain't happening yet.
Yeah.
Molly don't know all that shit going on, and I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. Hey, bro, you brought some bullshit to this nigga house.
He did.
Ain't 6-0. This nigga ain't no street nigga, no gangster nigga. He already stopped fucking with you a year ago.
That was dumb.
So you want Molly to go in there, watch this, on federal parole and start making up lies for you so he go back to the pen For nothing.
Listen,
I think the street code say shut up, right?
No. Let's get that straight right now.
I said the street
If
code
I
say
hop
shut
in
up.
WACK car,
I ain't say civilian. I ain't say
if I
civilian.
tell WACK, hey, pick me up. My car broke down. Take me to the gas station. If I leave my gun in his car, WACK has all right to say, nigga, that ain't my gun. Nigga, that's his gun. Let me tell you why.
Well, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna say it ain't my
Nah,
gun.
He
nah,
gonna
you
shut
can't do
up.
that. You
He gonna
can't do
shut
that.
up.
You can't do
Now
that.
listen, and I'm glad you saying that, 600, because kids, this is the reason why we tell you, don't get involved in the streets. Shit that makes sense
Don't make no sense.
don't make no sense.
And I'm telling a real story, real life situation. Two of my homies. I ain't gonna say their names. They was in a car. One of them had a gun. The other one didn't. They get pulled over. One of them leaves the gun and don't even tell the other person.
That's
The
foul.
driver get charged with it. And he tell him whose gun it is.
Are they
Mind
street
you, you
niggas?
don't
Are they
even know
both
he got
street
the.
niggas?
Yes, mind you.
Oh,
He don't
That's
even got
the
telling.
nigga
I'm
that
gonna keep
told
it
he a
real,
rat
600.
then.
I'm gonna keep it
Nigga
real.
that
You
told
gotta
he a
eat
rat.
that. You
That's
gotta
You
eat
gotta
that
shut
for your
up.
nigga.
No,
You gotta
no.
Shut up.
You
It
ain't
don't
gotta
make no
eat
sense,
that
but on the street
unless
code,
we
you gotta
both
eat that.
agreed. No, that's what I'm saying. If we both agreed, then yeah, you gotta eat that. You can't throw your gun on me, nigga. That ain't my gun, nigga.
Bro, we in the streets, nigga. Let
Nah,
your
you
lawyer
can.
do it
Yeah, I
and
No,
talk.
understand.
it ain't
You
Yeah,
no.
know
you
when I
just.
No,
hopped in
no,
this
no.
car, we both street
Yeah,
niggas, bro.
yeah. That you, mama, tell my nigga you out of pocket, dog, and you know that you're gonna get your discipline, but I gotta eat this time.
600, I'm sorry, your boy a rat for that.
No, he is the rat, and he got voted off the island. And that's a
Oh, then
fact.
we cool. Then we good then.
Yeah,
Like
no,
Wax said, this shit
he
don't make
got
no
voted
sense,
off.
but it is
But
what it
I'm
is.
just saying,
Yeah. And that's what
him
I
just
like what
But
Wack
this is
and
now
why
I like what
I
Wack
don't
and
let
right?
niggas in
600
my
do
car.
preach.
Hey,
They
Wack,
do say F
that
that gang
audio.
stuff.
My bad, Reggie. Go ahead.
No, I just saying I like what Wack and 600 do preach with the voice that they have. Is that gang banging stuff is nonsense. Y'all need to
Don't
leave
do
it
it.
alone.
Yeah, it's
You're in
irrational. It don't make sense, but you
no-win
got to stand
situation,
on it.
bro.
You know when you
Well,
sign up.
gangster is different than gang banging, but gang banging, I think sometimes you gotta, because it's
Reggie,
Yo,
Hey,
Wack,
I
yo,
just
nonsense.
Wack,
listened
check
to
your
that
text. I
audio
sent some
though.
break
information
that
I
on my
heard the
down,
phone.
Reggie.
audio. That audio is crazy.
Which
That's
On
one?
who?
just
Crazy work. You
On who?
admitting to knowing that you're a fugitive, and you're admitting to fleeing.
Yeah,
What you
twice.
on?
she just
Twice.
did that.
That's her
What the
second
fuck?
time.
Are you not realizing that anybody can see this, and this is how they built the case in the first place?
Hey, Reggie, what you mean? What you just said? You said gangsters one thing and what's the other?
Gang banging. I was just saying, you could be a gangster. I said, but gang banging, I just think is nonsense.
All right. So what's the difference, first of all, between a gangster and a gangbanger in your
A
eyes,
gangster,
Reggie?
you can have a gangster in every profession. Every profession. Gang banging is out there doing anything for the set that you claiming. A gang member is,
What's the
just
gangster?
being
What's the gangster
being on
stockbroker?
the side.
What's a gangster stockbroker? Explain his movement to me, Reggie.
It could be all time. Nigga, you go steal something, rip me off, and I'm gonna be at your door, and you gonna answer for it. Where another one might be this, hey, FBI agent Reggie Wright embezzled this or did this from me.
I got you.
Every profession.
For sure. That's gangster.
So like I was saying,
That's interesting.
you'll be in a bad situation for no reason at all. They call it
Well,
dirty politic though.
the term gangster came from the dudes in suits, not the niggas in khaki suits.
That's a fact.
That's a
Hey,
fact.
hello.
Big fact.
And them
Hello.
niggas is
Correct.
going
Hello.
in, controlling the goddamn union workers,
Well, that's why the RICO is even here in the first place.
Yeah,
Steel
exactly.
industry,
That's why
everything.
the RICO is here in the first
This
place.
is why I don't allow people in my car for that kind of shit. So
Yep.
I'm not forced to just, okay, Wack, you can't say nothing. You gotta take it.
Because that's what it is. You're gonna have to do that. So I'm not even gonna put myself in that position.
We had homeboy Buntry Elliott, y'all hear a lot about on YouTube. A dude threw a gun out on him as he was jumping out of the car. Police pulled up on him, tried to give him that case. He had to fight that case. It was
like
the
I said,
driver of the car he was getting out that threw the.
If y'all out doing some gangster shit, then we know what we signed up for. If WACK
And they
come
were
and
just
pick me up,
riding in the neighborhood. They were just really riding in the neighborhood.
If Wack come pick me up, I say, man, my car broke down. I'm going to the store. Take me to the store. He ain't got a nigga. Well, I don't expect no nigga to take no case from me.
You got. I mean, if you all in the streets together, he got. I mean,
If you in
that's
the
what I
streets
expect.
together,
That's what
yeah.
I expect.
You come
If
pick
we
me up
both
for
are
a
street
robbery.
individuals,
Let me
You come
you're
ask.
a
pick
street
me up for a
nigga and I'm
robbery.
a
Or we
street
about to
nigga.
go
We
gang bang.
partners.
That's different.
So say it again, 600.
If you come and pick me up, we going to go ride on some shit and gang bang. Then we know what we signed up for.
No, if you pick me up and we both are street individuals at any point in time, we do got to do that. If we go into the liquor store, I mean, if we go into a funeral, the banquet,
My nigga,
anything.
get your shit out my car, my nigga.
Hey, let me ask y'all this.
You ain't gotta be street to have no loyalty to your homies, though.
So let's just say Wack got 2 strikes. In the movie 3 Strikes, Wack got 2 strikes, right? I said, man, my car broke down, man. Could get tape to the store. I come out, leave my
It's
gun
a
in his
cold
car
one.
on the store. He get blamped up. So he's supposed to get 3 strikes because of some shit I did, and he ain't got nothing to do with it. Nah.
Now that's a different
If y'all
politic
both
right there,
street niggas,
600.
if y'all both street
600.
niggas, you supposed to do what you supposed to do. You supposed to take that weight. You supposed to take your own weight. But if you don't, right? If y'all both street niggas, Wack ain't able to say nothing, bro. Y'all got to fight that out in court.
You is then at that point is your responsibility to run over there and be like, this is my strap, it's not his. If you a good partner, that's what I would do.
But you're supposed to have that conversation before you
let
get
them
in the
prove
car.
that. Let them prove
You
that.
supposed
We just ain't claiming no straps.
Well, I
Bro.
mean,
Let them
if
prove
he
that.
got to do fuck all of that, if I got my name is clean, I done did this with my boys. So whoever name is the cleanest at the time, we grabbing that, we gonna move on.
That's if y'all in that shit together. But if you get me on some my car broke down and I don't even tell you what I got, and I'm trying to give you life, no, it don't work like that.
Hey, my Marine brothers know we ain't telling on no situations. No, we don't
But
give a fuck.
I think the key is on that 600. Do you talk though? Do you say or just remain silent?
Hey, bro, if Wack got 2 strikes,
oh
he'll
God,
pick me up from my car broke down, and I don't even tell him I got a gun. Then I leave it under the seat to go in the store, and he gonna get licensed for me now.
but we
But I'm
beating that
saying, why you
charge
can't make
though.
them prove the case?
We
I'm
beating
just
that
trying to
charge.
say,
Like,
Oh, I hear you, Reggie.
don't take
I
the
hear
charge.
you.
Don't say nothing.
Due to the
My
code, that's
advice
what
would
you're
be
supposed
don't
to
say
do.
nothing.
we gonna beat that every time.
Make them make the case, big dog.
Make them
See
do
what
their
what would
job.
happen with me and you, Six?
Yeah.
When the police pull us over, right?
No.
I'ma listen, we both going to jail. Right? Both going to jail. We gonna bail out. You gonna run me my bail money back. This is a fact.
That's a fact.
Because we don't know if the cops might be crooked of anything, and we gonna because they can
Faulty
only put
search.
gun. They can only put one gun on one motherfucker.
Right.
Fight that shit.
So we gonna fight this shit out to see if it work itself out. You know what I
But
mean?
in no situation are you gonna tell them nothing
If it
at
come
all.
down to the end of it, right, on some real shit, and you know I got 2 strikes and it's your gun, and we
Nigga, you
get
better
to the
take
end
that,
of
bro.
it, and they coming that motherfucker talking about they got 16 months for one of y'all. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. You, Mr. Jones, looking at 3 strikes. At that point, then that's when you do what you're gonna do. But initially,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not
But
talking
as
about
as
immediately.
That's what I
I ain't
said. Just
talking about
remain silent.
immediately when
Yeah.
they come to the car. No, we're gonna figure it out. I don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Okay.
That's
and
what I'm
then
talking
say
about.
that 600. God damn it.
Yeah.
We didn't say that in
I'm
the
not
Yeah. Then
talking
beginning.
you're
about
right.
in the
We said
car
somebody
while
gotta
you in the
claim that
store.
burden.
No.
You
That's
Yeah.
You
that's
made it
what I'm
seem
talking
like
about.
on the spot
Yeah.
you gotta
He
be
did.
like, hey,
No. Because
Hey, why
That's
am
why
I telling you
Boosie. I
this,
remember
600?
Boosie. He was
situation
so
I was
mad at
telling you
his
about.
security guard. Boosie was like, "What
Question
the
I was
fuck?"
telling you about happened later on. He didn't tell him when he got put over who gun it was.
okay.
They both stayed silent. I'm
all
saying
right,
when it
bro.
comes down to it, are you gonna do 3 strikes for some shit that
No.
Hey,
nothing?
Nah, I
600,
hear
I
you. I
got
hear you.
you.
I hear you
It's
on that.
simple. What did your paid lawyer tell you to do? Here we go. Oops.
In that situation?
That situation.
Oh, don't say nothing.
Here we go.
And that's
But you got to pay lawyer, right?
all I'm trying to
There you
educate people to
go. Get
do.
a paid lawyer, guys.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck
Let the
up.
shit play out.
That's that simple.
Who's less honorable? The nigga that put the gun there and don't say nothing, or the nigga that tell on?
The
Oh, you
nigga
gonna deal with him, but you
The
deal with
nigga
him
that put the
privately,
gun on there
Smokey.
that didn't say nothing. You
You
are the
deal with him
dishonorable
privately.
member. For
It
sure, buddy.
depends, bro. You know how niggas riding around, so you get in that car, you kind of got to know.
Nah, you supposed to make that aware. Hey, dog, I got
situation
this
You
I'm
get
on
in
me. You
that
hear
car
me?
with me, you know.
Correct.
I'm
Correct.
You
supposed
get
to
in that
give you
car
a
with
heads
certain
up.
individuals, you
Like, it's
know.
on me, bro. It's on
It
me.
ain't
You
no
feel
square
me?
issue, you know.
situation. This is a square scenario. This ain't no the
Oh, this ain't
homie
no.
got
Oh,
out. He over here with the gun. I know. No.
oh.
This is a situation that
Oh, it's
he's
square on square.
blind to.
I don't think you made that clear either.
Yeah, you ain't say square on square, Carl.
No, he said if you're not on a movie, you're not conspiring to do something together.
Yeah.
You know,
But
he
nah,
said it's
that's
a totally.
conspiring to do
He said
something
it's
together
different.
and getting
If
in the
me and
car
you
with your
saying let's
partner.
go
That's
get
the street.
whack, you know, then
But
that's a
if
different
we in the
scenario.
streets every day, I'm assuming that we both are on the same type of time.
No, we're not
Whether
even
we
on the
going to go do
streets.
something at that moment or not.
Random ticks is honey. Pick you up, random tip, nothing. Got to burn in the car, get pulled over, random joint.
I would, yeah, that's regular. If we both in the streets, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so y'all missing it. We're not in the streets. I'm just giving
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
gang banging shit going on. He'll
Oh,
get a
okay, all right. So you're saying if it just y'all are buddies and friends, y'all met somewhere, and I'm coming to help you out, and it's okay. I got you.
right. That's what I'm
But
saying.
trust me, people, remain silent. Let the shit play out for a minute. Just that's the best way.
I will listen to
Let-
Reggie. I will listen to Reggie on this one.
Yeah, I would just let it play out.
And before WACK come back, I went through Molly Mar's paperwork. He had an early termination of probation. Within that paperwork, he got an early termination denial, but what he submitted was for good behavior. The prosecutor did not submit anything for cooperation, any time cuts, or any variances. So,
But
on
did
my
he?
paperwork, he
But
good.
did he object? Did the prosecution object?
No, sir.
Mm.
No, sir. No, sir.
And I'm not
Oh,
here
they
hating on Molly
denied it.
Mall. We have established Molly Mall is a producer
I just want
and
to get
a
that out there, Reggie.
civilian, and so we got to
Molly
remember
Moore
that.
told me
So that's
straight
why you
up,
asked that
nigga.
question at the
He
beginning, then
told
Reggie,
me
to see
straight
how you gonna
up.
deal with it.
Molly Moore told me straight up, ain't no way I'm finna go in there and say the security guard don't know what he talking about, and I wasn't told to meet somebody the next day for a meeting. Nigga, that's what that is. He said there ain't no crime in that.
And he
Right?
already on federal probation at that
He on
time.
federal,
Exactly. So he
parole.
got
He
to
like,
say
bro,
something.
I'm not finna go in that motherfucker and start fabricating lies
For a
for a
nigga I
nigga
don't
that got
fuck
some
with.
shit going on. Marlon told me he
Mhm.
never even seen Ray Shot this rap dude in his life.
No, please.
It's like Reggie. They
Wait, he was
brought a
recording at the
whole
studio?
situation to his house.
He was never even there.
He was never there.
That's crazy. That's
He was
crazy
at the
right
Aria
there.
Hotel with a broad all day, all night. He didn't come home that night. So by the time he pulled up, the security guard tell him, hey,
I got it.
such and such want us to leave. His phone ring. Hey, bro, come meet me over here and holler at me. You
Yeah,
don't know what the
You don't
fuck
know
going on.
why. Exactly.
yeah.
That
Only
makes sense.
only problem I have with this whole scenario is somehow you're supposed to. I think somehow you're supposed to give the information to people. Hey, people are talking about you. People
I
asking.
mean, but if he don't fuck with him, why would he do that?
So I don't
He
know.
has no rhyme or reason to help this
Hey,
man out.
bro, listen. The
I don't know.
last conversation he had with dude
Was I'm
was
gonna
when
break
he
your
said, hey,
jaw, huh?
homie, your little homie them just rushed me. And he told Marley what that got to do with me.
And I'm
He
supposed to
said,
tell you
what?
the feds on your
Y'all
ass.
gotta
I
understand
ain't
me.
telling you
Y'all
shit.
gotta understand me. I hate Keefy D. Y'all know that, right? Everybody know on there know I hate Keefy D. I was on the internet giving that nigga heads up. Tell them they coming.
Yeah, you was.
I said whack the video. I said, whack, look at this. These
No,
niggas at my house.
you
They
did.
knocking
You
on my
was on
door.
it. You was doing that, Reggie.
Yeah.
You was loud and clear.
But you know what I do wonder? I wonder, did Molly Mall fire that security he had back then? Because that security soft as hell.
No, what
No.
happened
Go ahead,
was,
tell
He
him.
got pressed,
hold on,
Ghost.
no, what happened was,
Slow down.
Molly Mall, he go to LA to do some shit for a couple days with this dude named Prince Fred, right?
Right.
Marty Mark go back to his room. He calling the security. Damn, where you at? He said security ain't answering. But he had to leave and be back in Vegas for something. So Marty Mark drove and he don't never drive. He said, I drove, he said, for about 3-4 months. I'm like wondering, where the fuck is this security nigga go? Come to find out, the Prince Fred nigga behind Marley Marl back offered the security a crazy bag. The security stay in LA with him and turn around and end up telling on him and sending him to the feds.
On the murder for hire plot.
On a murder for hire plot, we got the paperwork.
So that's the Prince Fred nigga?
That's the Prince Fred nigga.
The security guard and Prince Fred paperwork is the same fucking witness number Number one.
Number one.
And Big U paperwork.
That's
That's
cold
right.
business.
Hey, I
Man.
got some shit to break down tonight in the video.
Murder
Sheesh.
for hire. You want the work?
That's
We got
crazy.
to
Tap
work.
in. Tap in.
We got to work. We got to work on that.
But I still can't get over this admission of fleeing, though.
That's a big play.
But
That's
you
a
know
big
that
money
was
play.
just a day ago, right?
Say it
That
again.
was just 2 days, a day and a half ago.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
After all the warnings and everything, all the advisement, all the harsh conversations from every side, every angle.
Bro, it's
You
pretty
don't care at this
I mean,
point.
you call it. You call it because we don't know what it is.
man.
You call what it is. How you see it.
And
Foolish,
see,
goofy. Either you think you above what the fuck is going on, or you ain't taking it serious.
You
You don't
gotta.
take the fan
He
serious?
thought he was 35, bro. He thought he was 35. So
32.
or 32.
Who 32?
I said you got to remember he thought he was 32. So clearly his
Oh,
mind.
Hey, Wack, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, blood. You kept a lot in your pocket, man.
huh?
Y'all
You kept a lot in your pocket, blood.
Bro,
I mean,
listen, I'm gonna be real, and I talked to him today. I say, bro, I don't know what's up with your girl, bro, but it's a lot coming. Why the fuck would you want me? No, bro.
We ain't even got started yet.
Yeah, what's happening with her? First of all, you done already, I would have put a wall up around it. Everything going on would have been getting fought back and debunked. But once I see it's coming at me, I'm like, okay, well, we're going to take the neutral position and however it go, it go. This
So
is why I really
Mm-hmm.
think her ultimate goal is to keep bro in there and start a fire with everything he was allied with.
Yep.
I
Because
mean,
none of it make no sense.
I think they working together. I think they playing good cop, bad cop.
that would be dumb. At this point, that would be dumb.
That
You need
just don't make
to
sense
put your
because,
energy into something else at this point.
bro, did you hear that content? Like, what would you?
And you are out. That's why I say you think
in
this
the world
shit is
he
a
told her
game.
to
You
Or
don't think
Ghost
this
could
is
be
serious.
right. Ghost could be right, and in the process of her thinking she doing what she doing, she do what every other
can y'all hear what?
good chick do and slip and say the wrong thing. I don't even think she understood what the fuck she was saying right there.
Nah, check this out though, Whack Blood. It has been weeks, and she's already been getting conversations of what the fuck not to do.
That's the fact.
Okay.
Exactly what not to do. So you go right against the grain multiple times. You hear me? You know better, you do better. She know better and ain't doing better.
I
That's
just
a fact.
refuse to believe somebody that damn smart with everything else she do with running plays and everything else is that stupid when it really matters the most.
Hey, actually, that makes sense, Smokey. That makes sense,
Bro,
blood.
Smokey, what make you think she's so smart though, bro?
Well, I mean, I'm not. What I'm saying is
The
to
bitch
do all
dumb
these
as hell.
plays. No,
No, I
listen,
can't say that either, Ghost.
to run
Why
all
I
these
can't,
plays,
nigga? I just did.
to run
You
all
can't,
these
you can't
plays.
say she dumb. That's why
You
I
can't.
I
She's
don't
not
think she
that
dumb.
dumb.
Nigga,
I
the
think
bitch
she
dumb
know
as a
what she
bag of
doing.
rocks,
She
man.
I
The
mean,
dumb.
bitch
she
ain't
got
smart.
a brand.
What y'all
She know.
talking about, bro?
Go ahead,
That bitch
600. What's
playing
up?
elementary mind game.
She's not the sharpest tool, but she definitely been around the block. You know what I mean? So she's not that dumb. You
What,
feel
around the block selling pussy?
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd have
That
been
make her smart?
around some high level businessman at any
That make
She
a bitch
have a bunch
smart?
of
she's smoking
she got
some
a bunch
game.
of rental properties from it, don't she?
She's just
She's
She
not.
invested her
some
money
game.
right.
But I would just think, like Wax said, you should have put a wall up, and none of this shit should even be a conversation. We shouldn't be talking
It
about
shouldn't
this.
be, bro.
It's
Like,
better
hey,
shit to
bro,
focus on.
I'm
If
gonna be
she
real
was
and I'm
so
gonna say
smart,
this,
she
bro.
wouldn't be going at the nigga who
Hey,
put
bro,
them
I hate
on.
the fact.
She wouldn't be doing that if she was smart.
I hate the fact, bro, that she took it upon herself to remove me from being of assistance.
Yeah.
Did you hear the rest of it though?
Bad move.
The rest of the conversation.
She went on to say that I act like I'm Loose Cannon's mistress.
Yeah, she said that also.
Wait,
And
did you hear the one that she did today though? Because she was kind of backtracking a lot of that.
I ain't hear none of that shit. I don't.
I just know they said, you know,
She
they
kind of
done
backtracked a little bit
made
today.
Wack plenty money. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying. So they made
She
Wack a
said
lot of
what?
bread. They made
She
Wack
kind of
plenty money. They made
Hey,
you.
wait, hold on. That's cap.
I'm
Well, she
about to
said
drop the video in a
20%.
minute.
But
Well,
I'm saying the numbers.
no, report it right. She
What?
said they had a play and WAC got his 20% off of it.
And then, no,
That's
multiple
a
at
cap. That's
multiple.
lies.
Mm.
That's lies. I'm
They
owed a
said they
whole
made a
lot
lot
of
of
money.
money together. Luce
I'm
brought them a
owed.
lot of
How
money.
can I
They
put
said
it this
together.
way?
They said both sides.
Yeah,
They said
Let
both
me
it
ways,
put
was
it
an
both
this
equal
way,
ways.
partnership.
But she
Both
said the
sides was
last
bringing.
play that they had, WAC got
Red.
his 20%
I'm
off of it.
owed 4 years of death row lease money. Yeah, you know what that was a month, nigga.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to stir shit up.
Hey,
I'm just
Okay.
saying the
what
facts.
y'all
You
was
feel
that
me?
about 50 a month over there?
Yeah. I
Okay.
got you.
Yeah, I'm owed a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
And if she said I got 20% of anything,
Oh, of the last play. She just said
she's a
of the last check.
motherfucking lie.
Yeah, I got it on
Okay.
my
All
video. I'm
right.
finna drop.
20% of me
Yeah.
is 200,000.
Liar.
I
So
got
do
yeah.
y'all believe?
I'm just
I
saying what
hope
she
she
said.
didn't say that, bro.
I'll
Because
send
She
it
then
to
that's
said
you.
it.
another slap in the face.
I'm gonna send it to you. I just ain't dropped yet.
So do y'all believe a narcissist and a manipulator has any smarts to them?
Yeah.
Yo, bro,
Yeah.
swear to God, she said she paid me 20%.
Me and Reggie right here telling you, but
Bro, on everything Paru step on my daughter sold, that woman ain't paid me no fucking 20%.
it was y'all have had multiple business things brought together and y'all done made bread together from both
No, that's
sides.
that's
And the
cap.
last play that y'all
No,
did,
that's all. Hey, bro,
you got 20% off of.
I want y'all to catch up. See, Shereice, you gotta stop doing this because you put me in a situation where I gotta defend myself. Every time I did everything I was supposed to do, all the shit, and it came to close, SWAT came. A car fell out the sky.
This number stop.
Why
Stop.
you didn't catch
On.
when Luce Cannon said whack mad about a business deal?
Oh, no jumper.
Yep.
Nigga, at 12 o'clock, that was supposed to close. I get woke up at 10:30, fake SWAT at your house.
Yeah. Now this shit that wouldn't even be out, now they gotta be out because
Now, if SWAT was at your fucking house and you got 2 warrants, why they didn't take you?
because
Hey,
at that point that was the day before. So you was wanted already. You in
hey,
the
No,
system.
that was 2 days
You
before.
you in the system at this point.
That was the neighbor's house. That was Cap.
But I'm
That's
saying
what it
if
Hey,
was.
you are saying that you are if
bro,
you saying
hey,
that
yo,
your house
That was
not
the
Shereice,
hit,
neighbor.
respectfully, please just stop saying my name because I'm not going for the lies. On your son, you ain't gave me no 20% of nothing. On your newborn son, you ain't gave me 20% of nothing. Stop fucking lying. Like, I'm getting tired of this shit. Fuck you and fuck what you stand for. All these plays, leave me out of it. Stop lying. I had to fight you for what you owed me, and you still didn't give me what you owed me. Now you keep playing with me, I'm gonna blow the spot up, because the rest ain't gotta come. But stop lying. Be a woman. Stop lying. I'm telling you, I'm only reserved for loose, but you gonna push me somewhere, woman, that you don't want me to go. You do
Clear.
not
Hey,
want me to op up and get to
clear up
playing
that
that
what you
game.
said when
You
you
a
said
fucking
blow up the
lie.
spot.
She a liar, bro.
You mean you're gonna expose it, right? When you
No,
say
nigga,
blow up
I'm
the
gonna
spot, you
op
mean
the
gonna?
fuck up. I'm gonna
No,
take
you're not.
PG and I'm gonna put her on the side of me and we gonna run that bitch up. You better stop playing with me. Just
Don't say
don't
that
say
way.
my name at all.
oh, that would be a
Nigga,
cold one,
don't say my
blood.
fucking name. Nah, bro, because you disrespect me the other day. Did you do some shit today and lie? Are you forgetting what's on my phone, woman? What you gave me? And you still didn't give me all my money talking about some other shit. And I let it go because of loose. This why I don't fuck with her, bro.
Hey, so you
Something
still
up for
standing
her,
on
bro.
business because of loose right now. You say I fuck with that.
I let it go because of loose.
I fuck with that.
Try 7% since you want to talk about it. Now put that on your son, I'm lying.
Yeah, she ain't ready, bro.
That you want to push, leave me the fuck alone, woman. I'm not them. I'm not them. I'm telling you, leave me alone. I've been too quiet. I know too much. Leave me alone. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'm begging you to. Luce told you today, stop speaking on whack on my phone. Respect your husband. You ain't no nigga. Stop playing with me. I'm telling you right now, you gonna fuck around and activate me and I'm gonna run this bitch up. Because what you
7% is
think I don't
crazy.
got, I got. What you think he didn't tell me, he told me. Don't fuck with me. I got your last baby pictures, and you know what that means. Yeah. Yeah. And we ain't talking about the one you got. Leave me alone, lady. Leave me alone. Because I'm tired of it. I ain't never took this kind of disrespect. No disrespect to your nigga, but he just a nigga like we all niggas. He a nigga like we all niggas. But it ain't finna be a one-way street. Because now I got to take it like maybe your nigga saying get at it. Or maybe you just trifling and foul and don't know your place. But you a long way from home. Yeah, real talk. You just had your sister on the thing with Gigi running up on you. You think they ain't calling me, begging me to position them, ask, not even begging, asking me respectfully?
It can go a lot of ways.
Hey, bro, she better stop playing with me, bro. Because, see, I don't even know she's still on that line like, Lee, Shereice, just don't say my name, please. Please, I'm telling you, you think you got pressure right now. You don't want WACK100 with what I know how to do with this, doing what I do. You don't want that.
You don't need to see the rest of the video then.
What else she say? What she say?
Damn, Cash.
Yeah, we ain't
Don't
even
He
panic,
sent me
Mama.
the
Tell him
Nah,
content
now.
I'm
already.
saying, what
Shit.
she
so
say?
busy.
Shit. Well, if I'm a bitch, then you a bitch.
Nah.
Oh, that's what she said about me? Okay, I got you.
Nah.
She
Hey,
said
but
that she
look, I
called
don't
me a
know
bitch.
what mindset she was in, though. You know what I'm saying? So
But Wack, in her own
Bitch,
way,
your last baby
in
that
her
came
own
out of your
way, she
tampon.
was
Hold
bowing
on, mama,
down.
keep it gangster.
She was
Your
trying to
last
bow
baby you
down.
miscarried about 2 months ago?
The Wack, hold on,
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
Yeah, I
Listen to
got
it
the
before you
Kotex
hear it.
picture that your
Listen to the
man
whole
sent me
video
with you
before
pulling
you
it down
respond.
with the, nah, let's talk about it.
The Wack, listen to the video yourself before you respond.
Nah,
Trust me,
bro.
please.
Nah, because she ain't like that, bro.
She was backtracking though. It wasn't. She was throwing jab, but she was trying to backtrack. Wack.
Hey,
They were
look, bro.
really. I don't know about the one
Hey,
before,
listen. Hey, listen.
but
All
they
you
were
gonna do,
trying
I'm
to
gonna be
backtrack.
real. Let me tell you what she doing. She doing shit that she know I'm a trip. You know what them people gonna do in there? They gonna say, oh no, you got wars going on out here.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to talk about the snitch thing I see what's going on? Hey, leave me alone, Shereice. Because right now, I'm just finna look at Luce as an enemy, and it's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
That's what I was going to ask you, Wack. What do you think? Let's change the subject a
No,
little bit. What do you think
Luce
about
just told her on my phone,
Luce
leave that
allowing her to
nigga
go to
name
the
out his
police?
motherfucking mouth, bro.
Let's change this.
We're
What
gonna
do you
take it
think
all out
about
on
Luce
loose.
allowing her to go to the police?
We
what you
still
mean,
hold
Reggie? What happened
loose.
first?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She told Luce that she was going to go to file a police report on Gigi for what's the word for that
You
revenge porn,
can't.
Oh,
You
revenge
and,
can't.
porn.
You
and
sold
he
your
told her to do
pussy
it.
on OnlyFans. What are you talking about?
But Luce
Those
told her
chicks
to
is
And
do
on
it.
X
OnlyFans.
video.
Luce
Well,
And
told
it's
her
on
to do
X
it.
I thought
video.
revenge porn is when you got it in your phone and you put it out.
No, revenge porn is if you and this chick, whatever, you got something put, she put this up for sale.
Yeah, that's what
She
I'm saying.
said
It's something that's
she
not
called me
public
a bitch.
already. Something that you know is in
Man,
somebody's
fuck
phone.
that bitch. Bitch, you in blood as a snitch. Now let's talk. She called me a bitch on the thing. Then she called me a bitch.
I didn't listen to it. I'm telling you to wait till you listen.
Then she
That's all
called me
I'm
a
saying.
bitch.
Whack. Here, listen to it yourself,
Now let's
dog.
talk about the snitch shit you trying to do. You want to call me a bitch? Let's run this. Exclusive. Since I'm a bitch, right? Let's run this. Last week, I get a motherfucking call from her. She say, Big U is trying to put a murder on Loose Cannon. What she said? I said, what? Yeah, the murder on Money Mike from 6-0. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with Loose Cannon, right? They say it's a video out and he needed for the attorney. I ain't thinking. I'll make a few phone calls. The video been floating. I get it to her. I wait 3 days. I say, did they charge him with the murder?
Whack, all due respect, you should listen to the video yourself, dog.
Fuck all that.
You need to listen to it yourself, dog.
I ain't listening. If she called me a bitch, this what it is. Look, Cass Rule says she called me a bitch, so that's what I'm riding with. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what this is from? This is from you ever seen me let somebody go at me this much? Okay, so now I'm doing what I'm doing. And
Well,
it's gonna be
I'm
what it's
gonna
gonna
pull it
be.
up.
However it's gonna be. And whatever else they want it to be and keep rolling, we can keep rolling. So here we go, you rat bastard. So then
I'm
I
about to
sit
send it to your
back
phone.
and I asked, I said, did they charge Luce with the murder? What you mean? You told me that Big U put a murder on him about Money Mike, right? You asked for the video that been floating around. I made some calls and got it to show it ain't him, right? 2 days after that, guess what I started hearing? They're gonna let him out. Let who out? Loose Cannon. I thought you said they charged him with a murder Big U putting on him. I say, where that's at? Because we just read the denial, and denial is saying what it's saying. They even talking about bringing more charges.
Mm-hmm.
So are you telling me, you asked me for this and told me that they trying to put something on him, I'll go hunt the footage down, get it to you, and now it went from they finna Big U putting the murder on him to they gonna let him out? I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think.
I just said this at the beginning of this fucking
Now,
live.
Shereice called me a bitch, right? This what it is. She can call me another bitch, right?
Loose Cannon, the Tekashi 6ix9ine of this
So now
case. I
let's talk
said it
about
earlier, bro.
Let's talk about it.
Where that
Loose
video
Cannon
go?
is the Tekashi 6ix9ine of this case.
Yeah,
I
let's talk
said
about
that
it.
earlier, bro.
Because now for her to call me a bitch after that phone call, that means he telling her to.
No.
This
Gotta be.
video, Whack, this video was released at 9 this morning, big dog.
Right. He telling
Bro.
that, bro. He
Hey,
talking
bro.
about that over that recorded phone call.
Hey, bro.
I'm
So now,
screenshotting it right. I'm screenshotting it right now. Don't trip.
I think it wasn't Adam on the phone. It was her, Adam, and Luce.
Yeah, her, Adam.
no,
Yeah,
that
look,
was
there you go. There you
yesterday.
go. There you go.
Well, they got released this morning.
No, it didn't, because it
Nah,
was
that was
live.
yesterday. That was yesterday.
Was it yesterday? Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, because I did the video
And
last
see, I
night.
didn't hear her call me no bitch yesterday.
He said, "Well, if I'm a bitch, then you a bitch."
Okay, well, here
Oh,
we
that's
go.
why I say you need to hear it yourself
So
to see
now,
it.
now I ain't got to hear nothing
Well, I'm
myself.
just saying that's what she said that way because she said you called her one first. So then
Here
she
we
won
go.
and you
Yeah, I
won.
call you a bitch, bitch. Yeah. Molly Ma also got to work on you over there. Yeah. Sucked him off into London. Yeah.
That's
So
all.
I ain't
So,
taking no more disrespect.
Is that why Loose Cannon
I
beat him
told
up?
you, homie, control your broad. So since she want it like this, let it be like that. Now, either y'all can pay me my money or I'm gonna blow up the other 300 that's old. It just take a phone call and it blows up. Fuck you. Straight up. You can't control that goat mouth ass bitch. Fuck you. Nigga, I ain't never took this type of disrespect from nobody, bro. Especially no $4 prostitute ass bitch. I ain't never took this kind of disrespect from nobody. Why a prostitute, girl, your last miscarriage you just had that the world don't know? Yeah, your man sent it to me in your Kotex. I got the picture.
that's great.
Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone. But since I'm a bitch, again, then we gonna let it be what it's gonna be. I know this. If Loose Cannon pop up on the streets, and I'm finna go put the screen record out of you asking me for it and me questioning you about it so the world see. Since you want to make WACK an enemy, you got him. Because I've been scratching my head wondering, what he talking about he getting out all of a sudden? Hey, yo, did they charge you with the murder you say Big U put on you?
Check your phone, blood.
You say Big U put a murder on you.
Yeah, I already denied dude bail. And you get more charges. Now you're in the bail with more
Check,
charges.
check your phone,
That
blood.
nigga been working, bro. That nigga is the Tekashi 6ix9ine, the
That's
Donnie
cool, bro.
Brasco. He
I
is
don't
all
even give a
that,
fuck.
They
bro.
I
gotta
don't give a
unseal
fuck.
the 60s
I'm
and
gonna
90s.
put it
bro.
like this, bro. Reggie, what I'm gonna do, because I'm playing with 2%.
Check your
I'm gonna
phone,
leave
blood.
it right here. But if she say something to me, bro, wrong, I promise you, the amount of embarrassment I'm gonna release, she ain't gonna recover from it. I don't know what she think. I don't know what Luke's telling her, because I heard her say, yeah, he's gonna want to talk. Bitch, what the fuck you think I am? You didn't hear that? Yeah, he's gonna want to talk it. What? I don't know what dude is telling her, but what she thinking? Maybe you might want to go back to New York, where you from, where you can bullshit like that, because ain't nobody out here playing.
Nah.
No,
Super
anybody
Queens,
I
Super
get into
Queens.
it with, ain't none of these people playing. I don't underestimate none of them. I don't know what you're thinking or I don't get it, or what he's telling you. But you might want to leave me alone. Pressure bust pipes, and this pipe is leaking. Leave me alone. That's real talk. Because when I play, I'm going to play real dirty. I know more than you think I know. I'm going to play dirty ball. I'm going to touch them finances first. It's a fact. I'm going to play dirty ball. See that word gangster? I studied that a little bit. I know the things to attack. She need to stay off the internet, bro.
Nigga said, I'm a 304 for that. Nigga, it's on the internet, blood. All right, the fuck? Check your phone, though. Check your phone. I am shit. Ghost, what's on your brain, blood?
Man, I'm just sitting here feeling like a mind reader, man. Bro, Reggie, you wasn't here. At the
Those
beginning of this
Williams.
live, I gave these niggas a theory of loose cannon, because Academics was asking on his live, who did niggas think was the Whitey Bulger, the Donnie Brasco, Tekashi 6ix9ine ass nigga. Who was that of the Rolling 60 case? I
She
said it was
definitely
loose
said it on
cannon.
tough shit, and she ain't even tough. She talking real tough, and she ain't even tough. You soft. Well, she soft. She ain't even like that. No, Luce used to tell me, Wack, she a dingy bitch from New York. She don't know what's going on. She just there, nigga, until I move on to the next one. Straight up.
Shout out to Queens.
That shit crazy.
That's tough, Ghost. That's tough.
Her sister
Talking
was
all
just
that tough ass shit.
on the live saying Luce was beating her ass.
Yo, bro.
What, today?
I don't know
Yeah.
why she playing with me,
Who her
bro.
sister?
Her sister named something Mills.
Oh,
Her sister was on live with Luce's wife. Her sister was on live with Gigi. And she told
What?
Gigi,
Say what?
she told Gigi Luce beat her ass because her and Luce went to Floyd Mayweather club, and she think Floyd and her used to fuck or something, and Luce got mad, and Luce beat her ass when he got home. They say Luce got locked up for that shit too.
Ghost, your journalism be on something else, bro.
On
Shout out
God.
to the exposers. Are we a joke to you?
Exposes, man. Come on, man. Ain't no niggas doing no studying like me, Prince, and Lab, bro. No niggas gonna get them details like us, bro. No nigga. And I told you niggas, Loose Cannon was the Tekashi 6ix9ine of this case. And y'all seeing this shit right now, bro. Right now, bro. Think about Loose Cannon and think about Tekashi 6ix9ine. What was 6ix9ine doing all that time when he was running with 9 Trey Bloods, trying to prove to the internet how tough he was? I'm like that. I'm like that. That's what Loose Cannon run around doing.
Check in time.
You never seen Loose Cannon do nothing gangster to no gangsters. only civilians, only preying on the weak, bro. And what you
We don't
think
know
he
that.
gonna do when shit hit the fan? Y'all thought that nigga was gonna hold it down, bro? No, nigga. He ain't no street nigga, bro.
Well, Molly's clear. Sometimes.
For now.
Smoking
For
Reggie.
now. He gonna be on the stand. Trust me.
Tap it on them parlays, Reggie. I got you.
Yeah.
Shout out Sports Center.
Matter of fact, on a different note, just to throw out there to the people that's in the chat, Suge Knight settled today with Terry Carter for $500,000 that he don't have, but that happened in court today.
That happened
That's
this
a
morning.
that's a wrongful death suit.
For the wrongful death suit. Yeah, most people don't know about that yet. That this happened.
That's exclusive.
Yeah, yeah. And on the
Wow.
way out,
Bomb first,
on the way
bomb
out in the
first.
courtroom, he was so mad at David Kenner. I heard he yelled out, "You going to pay for what you did to Tupac now?" So he about to weaponize Tupac name with David Kenner now, I guess.
That was said this morning.
Yeah, it happened today.
Reggie, do you think Suge gonna get out anytime soon?
No.
Damn.
Strong. That doesn't sound like a strong no.
Yeah, that sounds like
2034.
2034, like that.
Oh, you get a crazy governor that want to give him, for whatever reason. But other than that, no, I don't
Y'all,
think so.
y'all
I
got a
don't think
50
he's ready to be out
out
yet.
there. Y'all got a 50.
I don't think he's grown up enough yet to be out on the streets.
You think he gonna go right back?
Who that?
Should.
I was just telling them that he settled today with Terry Carter family for $500,000 that he don't have. I don't even
He
know why they'll
settled
take a
with.
deal with him.
I thought he won that.
They did the retrial and it started today.
That's the one the nigga Alatora Marv got on the stand on, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we might be able to get the minutes to that now.
Yeah, the 500,000. I don't know why it went from $81 million suit to 500,000. Why
That's a
would they
fed
settle
case.
with him?
That's a fed case, Reggie, or a state case.
State case. It's in civil court.
It's civil.
Civil.
So
Y'all don't have a 50
They ain't gonna never
out there
get
on
it. He ain't
time.
got it.
exactly.
Yeah, he ain't got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Half a ticket.
Hey Reggie, why I got you here? Why Suge was so mad when Mano asked him them questions?
About being on the yard.
Yeah, and get knocked out.
Well, I didn't hear about the knocked out part, but
What he asked him about
the
being on the PC yard?
yeah,
Yeah, that's what he asked.
The nigga
Yeah.
is on the PC yard though.
So Mano asked. He was interviewing him and asked.
yeah.
And what Suge say?
Suge didn't want the interview to come
He
out. He
reversed
stopped the
it.
interview, and he ain't doing no interviews unless he's the conductor of it.
Yeah, it
The
was with
interview never came out.
Angela
Mano.
Yee and
So did
Mano.
he deny it?
What was
I'm
the
not
answer,
sure.
Reggie? I don't know either.
I'm
I
not
ain't gonna
sure.
lie.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
But he didn't say yeah.
He didn't say yeah, but yeah. Mano was interviewing him. He asked a few questions, and he just wasn't feeling the direction that it was going, so he scrapped it.
Yeah. It was really Angela Yee show, but I guess they were doing something together.
Yeah, so he asked
Mano
about
and Angela.
that fight situation,
That
whatever.
what he
You
get
feel
for
me?
let David Mays control this shit with that,
Yeah.
That's when you go to spots and you can't control the situation. You got to control the narrative.
He asked if he was on a PC yard. You feel me? So
He on the PC yard. He been there for a minute.
That nigga damn near 60.
but I mean, if that's what it is, why not just say that's what it is?
Well, that's why he got mad, because if he wasn't, he'd have said he wasn't.
Yeah.
You too old for all that shit.
We put up the pictures in WACK. I seen it on WACK Instagram. The pictures of the niggas eating around. You can tell they J Cats.
I ain't see that.
Yeah, it looked like he around a bunch of PDF files, bro.
No,
Yeah.
you heard that shit? Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you hear it.
Yeah.
Rome,
Y'all talk. Yeah,
Rome
yeah,
came crumbling down.
Hey
yeah.
Reggie,
Hey,
you knew Loose Cannon would be a snitch if he got locked up with all
I
that
don't think
shit.
I
Reggie
think
gonna
that
agree to that. I don't think he gonna agree to that, Ghost.
yeah.
Nah, let Reggie answer for himself.
Let me just say, I'm not gonna go in on loose yet. I'm not ready to turn on loose.
No, I'm
Whack
just asking
broke.
the question.
He went in on me. Whack brokered something between he and I, and so until he mentioned my name negatively again, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Who?
That's
I'll
a
respect to
crazy
what
description, Reggie.
Who?
uh, they asked me to say something about loose, and I told them once you broker a situation between he and I,
Shit,
he
you ain't
hasn't
gonna
spoke
say
on me
nothing to the nigga
negatively
straight to me.
publicly.
I mean, he was lying on Red. He said some
Yeah,
more way out, crazy, psychotic shit.
Same shit he do with everybody.
I'm
yeah.
talking about way out shit.
Way
Like,
out. Talking about I'm getting fucked in the ass, and that's why
yeah,
Suge
talking
fired me.
about the
Oh
security
hell
done it on
no.
I
Reggie's
ain't hear
back.
that one. I ain't gonna lie, Reggie.
Yeah,
That didn't make it my way.
He made up that
yeah,
same type of lie on French Montana, talking about
yeah.
he seen French Montana and did he fuck
said
it.
a whole lot of
That's
Well, he
shit.
didn't
cap.
say he saw it. He said he heard.
Yeah, he said
But
he
you
heard
know,
it when he was on the yacht.
He ain't never been on
uh,
a yacht with them niggas.
yeah.
Exactly.
French fucked his bitch too.
But
Damn,
in fairness
who
to him,
who
Wag
hasn't
boy.
fucked
So
his
I'll
bitch?
wait. I'll sit back. I'm sure after the day my name will be brought up in some of this bullshit, and then I'll have my opinions.
You got to
I
remember,
mean, I'm just a journalist. I don't do nothing but put information out.
Yo,
That's
bro, I
it.
can't believe this broad, bro. All of a sudden, she's a bulldog broad. You ain't nothing like lady.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like she been portraying that image, blood. She went on academics with a shiesty on and shit.
She hit him on the show, right? She hit him on the. She slapped him, right?
Yeah, man. This ain't not saying nothing negatively about her at all. I'm just keeping it 1,000.
but
She was probably trying to get her licks back on that show for when he beat her ass.
you got to remember, Loose Cannon and Tremaine
How many
Ashley.
people get in their ass beat?
What'd you say?
I'll be quiet.
I said Loose Cannon and Tremaine Williams are two different people. Loose Cannon is somebody else completely from what Loose Cannon is. And you know what I'm saying? He took that from somebody else.
Yeah, he took it from the producer from New York.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, it's a bunch of niggas. 50 Cent is another 50 Cent. It's another Rick Ross. But that don't mean 50 Cent trying to be the other 50 Cent.
yeah, but 50 Cent didn't take the real 50 Cent accolades either.
No, not at all. That's just his rap name.
Loose actually took the real Loose Cannon accolades. That nigga said he produced for Nas, bro. Come on.
Nah, that's the other loose
And
Cannon.
Mariah Carey.
No, but Loose Cannon said he produced for Nas. The Loose Cannon we know, he said he produced for Nas. He took the other Loose Cannon whole discography and made it like it was his.
When he say that?
Bro, it's an
You
interview of him
heard this
saying that shit.
going
Look
It's
at
on.
an
it right now.
interview of him saying that shit.
Wow, bro.
This been
This
going
nigga
on.
crazy, bro. Just like he told niggas he had a song with Drake. Like, come on, man. OVO loose now, huh?
OVOXO. You know the drill. What do you believe at this point?
Hey, Prince, you know what I always tell you, bro. If Loose
Mm-hmm.
and Brick say it, I don't believe it. I gotta see, I gotta damn near see a video of what they saying for me to believe it.
Oh, you
And
know
then
how I
even
feel
if I
about
see a
Brick.
video, I might think it's a movie. Cause them two niggas lie so goddamn
I've
much.
been told y'all niggas about Brick, bro. Once that nigga said put Kill Squad on the streets, I already knew he was hot. Once he said that, that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The dates match up too. We know why you said that. We know who you was talking to. You knew who was listening. You ain't stupid. You ain't that stupid. You stupid, but you ain't that stupid. Boy, hot as fish grease. Talking about he ain't working. Okay. That's cute.
This what happened when you marry a prostitute, man. This what they put you through, man. The prostitutes put you through some shit.
I don't know about none of that. 304. You got rings. The sanctity of marriage, y'all. It's not what it used to be.
No, this what happens when you ain't aligned properly in your relationship with your woman. A real woman ain't gonna overstep her boundaries and cross her man like that, period. And that's just
Yeah.
reality.
Facts.
Yeah, he was supposed to tell her to stand down with the Munchie B conversation. He
Nah,
was
but it's
supposed
for
to
the
tell her.
content. It's for the content, though.
Yeah,
The
he
rules are
was still
different for
supposed
the
to tell her to
content,
stand
right?
down. Yeah.
I mean, when you let the internet start dictating your your ethics and morals in your relationship, this is what happens.
But it's crazy though, cause Munchie B was really trying to let her live, bro. Like
Yeah, he
that nigga,
was.
that nigga was trying to be
I don't know how to
respectful.
fight women either. I don't know how to argue with women either. So I know some guys just be like, I can't take it, because all they gonna do is start going after your manhood and stuff like that. So,
I mean, you ain't from where you from. You a rainbow, everything. That's gonna come first.
I ain't never been
I
calling no
got
rainbow
you.
about no chick. I don't know about none of that.
No, ain't no real nigga gonna do that. I'm saying,
I hear you, Cash, but shit. I know.
that's what the weirdos gonna do.
yeah, I don't know how to do
Ain't no
it.
Bridge trying to call me a rainbow.
Hey, so what was the conclusion? Is Big U delusional or no?
It's gotta be.
He definitely
Gotta
delusional.
be.
I feel like that nigga just trying to run his narrative though, man. That nigga ain't got nothing but time, and that's
Well,
it. That's
yeah,
all he got in his time to think and do whatever. That nigga just swinging right now, bro. That nigga
I read
man.
that
regular, bro.
paperwork. I read that paperwork 5 times, bro. I don't think he read it one time.
All 107
I
pages.
don't think he read it one time, bro.
That nigga know at this point he ain't never coming home, bro.
Like they had that nigga dead to rights on so much shit, and then
Hey, but
they
do it take cooperation by many people, Prince,
for what?
for any of this to be, cooperated for it to stick? You
They
saying
don't.
No,
dead?
because
You
because you
saying
got
dead to rights?
remember. I remember they got the friends and the family initially saying that it only could have been Big U in the murder right off the rip. No other suspects, no other motives. Last person seen.
But what did they say? That's what matter.
That's every friends and family saying that. That's the
But,
issue. It's like
but what the police say, bro?
you know what
Was
they
he?
said.
I mean, I understand, but he wasn't a suspect until now, though. That's true. You feel me?
I think most people fail to realize you tend
That's a
to
good
take
point. That's a good point.
It's
somebody.
been 5 years. You know what I'm saying? If they had the evidence, everything they needed, they would have stamped that a long time ago.
Well, it wasn't until they got him on a wiretap and they got him on that
But they would have
that
had
phone.
other evidence leading to the fact that he is the culprit. You hear me? He
No,
would
I'm
have
with you.
been
I'm with
on
you.
the radar somewhere at some point. It might have been this guy. Let's look into him.
Yeah, they obviously
So
don't
it'd be
have the gun.
within the 5 years. You feel
They
me?
obviously don't got the car. They obviously don't got more than likely don't have RW's phone
So
because they would have said
that's what I'm
they would have
saying.
said
That's
it
what
was
I'm saying,
tracking with
Prince.
them. They don't got the car. They don't
You
got
said dead to rights. You feel me? So
yeah.
is it
That's what I'm
really
saying.
dead to
So
rights? You hear me? It's without a beyond of a, you feel me? Shadow of a doubt.
beyond reasonable doubt
Yeah,
or shadow of a doubt.
reasonable doubt. Excuse me.
Remember, reasonable doubt is after all the evidence is presented, can it not
Correct.
be anybody else but
That's
him?
correct. Correct. That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
So
That's what
as
I'm.
of
That's
right now, they think that they got that.
you, in your opinion, that he stand for that.
Compared to anybody else, yeah, they got to give me some evidence that he didn't do that at this point. Use the last person seen with the body, last person seen with the victim. They got you. They
Mm,
got you. They got you
mm,
triangulated timestamp
mm,
from
mm.
point A to point B. They got you coming back to the studio, making the phone call, trying to get picked up, sweating whoop de whoop. I mean, they got too much for you not to
Your phone
explain
off from this
what
time to
happened.
this time, cutting back on later.
They got all of that. It's just too. It's too much circumstantial. When it's too much circumstantial, you can't convict off of circumstantial. So it's just the issue of they don't have the gun, they don't got a video,
Mm.
they don't got
So,
fingerprints on the body. They don't got what you normally would have to convict, but they
so
got
that
everything else. So you just got to figure
okay.
out
So you
what
gonna
this.
based on that, you're gonna still stamp it. All right.
Yeah,
For me, I'm gonna be one.
that's where it's
Me
the way
one.
that's where it's weight of evidence, right? It's
Okay.
how much
Me,
of the
I'm gonna
evidence weighs
go.
on you.
I'm gonna go the other way with it right now.
Okay, talk to me.
You feel me? Just because based off of those same reasons.
Okay,
Because it has to be. It has to be all the way.
gotta have
And
some DNA.
it depends on lawyer, juror, every all of that
All
shit
right.
matter. You know how this shit gonna go. But we have not seen a case like this play out in LA County courts in a long time.
Oh.
Let's be honest. Only time you really dead to rights is if they catch you in the act. I mean, that to me is
So
like
that's where I'm at with it, Smokey Show. That's why I said that what I said, because he said dead to rights. I was only making my statement based off that, Prince.
I'm
I
not
can
saying
walk that. I can walk that back. I can walk that back. But at the end of the day, you know, I can walk that back. I ain't married to that point.
That's based. That's the only reason I even countered it, Prince. That's based on
It's
that
just
dead
tough.
to rights.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough from a legal standpoint when
That's
you're
the
the
only
last.
standpoint
When you're
that
the
matters.
last known, yeah, when you're the last known person with the body, and there's no explanation from point A to point B. Like
That
there
usually,
is no.
Yeah.
That's
But
tough. So for
then the
me,
motive
I
though,
don't need a murder
the
weapon to be
motive
like
has
you
to come
did it.
with that. The motive got to be
Right. It's
strong,
tough.
and you got a good case.
It's tough, right? It's tough to say that you didn't do it or you weren't involved at some
But the
point, right?
motive got to be there for it to be stamped, in my opinion. You all of that tied with a good motive, then I got you. I hear you. If this was a passion of love crime, you feel me? If they was in a relationship, something like that, but this ain't none of that.
Yeah,
This song, whatever people